Wake up, gamers, because you're listening to the Big Think Dimension with Noel and Bob Video Games. I can't believe I would dead name myself like that.
That's messed up.
Chris Wolfhard.
First we high, then we guard.
And Dr. Aggro.
We are under fucking attack.
Here on GigaBoots.
Was it the Stormbreakers? Or they were attacking us?
Actually, it was the Split Gators.
They seem to have wrested something. I don't know.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? Man, I just feeling good about how clean that intro was, you know?
Yeah, good as ever. Every time?
Every
like
time.
10 out of 10.
Nailed it.
Flawless, clean.
How's it going, everybody? Get over here and hope nothing broke. Nothing broke! We're fine. Everything's good. Nothing is wrong. So, the title there, right? Outlive and out-transition your haters, because Comcept is dead. I'm gonna admit to some brain poison. I see the word out next to a hyphen, and I start thinking about cookout and burgers. That's how broken I am. It's... Like, I know it's podcast day and I'm getting the burger later, but Jesus Christ, that I saw that in the corner of my eye and I was like, cookout? No, okay, no.
Not this time.
Did I accidentally write cookout in the title? And no. And then I'm like, oh, good. It's a good thing I didn't fuck up Big Thing today.
Well, you didn't. Nothing went wrong.
Nothing went wrong.
The VOD won't show it, so it's fine.
It's not real. Oh, man. It's really funny because, as I said, like, I don't think I slipped on Chris's once. That's fucking insane.
That's crazy.
I got into the... Okay, so I don't have my headphones set up to pipe my mic back into my ears. I'm using a different set of headphones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a different audio chain. And so I was so focused on getting the voice right that I fucked up the line, even though I made a goddamn joke about it in our sound test. Because people don't know, before we do Big Think Dimension, every week we make sure the audio levels are probably okay. We really don't know until we're live and we're, in it. But we try. And this time I made a joke about literally doing the fuck up I did on our first try. And then Aggro, completely unraveling my brain, said a fucking sentence, and I'm like, Aggro, this is like the insane shit you say at the end of an episode. We're at the beginning. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm sad that didn't make into a real episode opener. It was too strong.
I'm still aghast over the notion. Maybe he's gonna recycle it for his outro. Maybe we're spoiling it. Maybe I should just...
Yeah, we don't hype it too much.
Or spoil it. Hype it. I'll hype the hell out of it. I'm a content creator. My job is to hype everything like it's the most important shit on earth.
That is a poisonous frame of mind that is destroying society.
You're going to want to stick around for this one, Chad. This is the episode where we talk about why Inafune should be executed. Anyways,
just this one?
It's never come up before. We swear.
This is the first time Noel's done it. Anyway, hey, should I just jump to it, Bob? Should I show them the image?
Yeah, maybe. I think that needs to be shown. We need to get into that.
So everyone, please be excited for tomorrow. We are going to resurrect Timer Chat. It's really gonna happen this time. I promise. But we also get to show off Wave 3 of the Donathon. You all excited? I'm gonna play some fun music while we go through this real quick,
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
So, Wave 3 of the 15th anniversary GigaBoots Donathon has begun. And here's the best part. Y'all already hit the first goal. It's Play Mighty number 9. Wow, can you imagine that? That's crazy. Anyways, the second goal, which we're almost at, is Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 Death Stream on RPCS3. And then the third goal is interrupt whatever we're playing and start another Mighty number 9 playthrough. And then the next goal is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon Death Stream. And then the goal after
That's
that
the
is
PS2 game, by the way.
interrupt whatever we're playing and start another Mighty Number 9 playthrough.
Oh no, I hate playing Mighty Number 9. Why would you make me do this?
I think the credulity of I don't actually like Mighty Number 9 is being strained here.
Please don't throw me into the briar patch.
Final Fight Streamwise Death Stream is the next goal after that, which is very exciting. It's very exciting. And then interrupt whatever we're playing and start a Mighty Number 9 playthrough. We have too many RPG death streams coming up. This is actually a scary thing to leave on the table.
Yeah, because this could happen like in one stream. It really could.
Let's see. After that, we have Dragon Ball Z for Connect.
Woo!
That is exciting.
Are you gonna edit the commercial for that to put Bob in it?
Oh, that would be so good.
Oh my god.
Where they have like dipshit guy like cut it and then Frieza on the other side.
And then check this out. We interrupt whatever we're playing and start a Mighty Number 9 playthrough. But after that, we do GigaBoots eats the low-calorie peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Ooh.
Oh God! Again?
No, this is this isn't the low-calorie peanut butter. This is the fitness peanut butter and jelly
fitness
sandwich.
high-protein, low-calorie peanut butter and jelly sandwich that a very red, muscly man told me it's gonna save my life.
Yes.
Okay, it's like a pre-made thing.
No, we have to make
it's a recipe. We have to follow his recipe to make this pourable peanut butter. It's so wet. And there's
it's like mostly made out of PB2, but a lot of other stuff. It's horrible.
Then the next goal, you're not gonna believe this. We'll interrupt whatever we're playing and start a Mighty Number 9 play. And then after that is the Eternal Darkness Death Stream. And if we hit the final goal, it's a Final Fantasy 13 Death Streams. Because
Yeah.
That game is too big for one. Even us.
It is too fucking big. And
What if you break it up with some Mighty Number 9 playthroughs?
I feel like we could do that.
That would help it go down. It's like when the food eating competition man drinks a Diet Coke.
Yeah. we stand up and jump a little bit, and then we're ready to go.
We stand up, jump, do an invincibility trick. Then we're good to go. But yeah, anyways, that's the month, and or the Donathon wave, and I think it's great that Comcept finally croaked in order to inspire this really great wave of goals that involve us putting down good games that people want to watch and pick up Mighty Number 9 for a couple hours.
A game that everyone always wants to see.
Oh,
It only takes you like an hour 40.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, that's what Friday's stream is, if y'all are curious. We're going to be playing Mighty Number 9, and certainly only once. And that's it. So please look forward to that. It's going to be great, because everyone's going to be so happy over how fucking dead that company is.
It'd be funny if we figure out some way to also play Right Ash. that horrible little demo they made.
That would be great.
See, what you need to do is, for these RPG streams, you need to set up picture-in-picture, so Noel can be trapped in Mighty Number 9 while Bob continues to play the RPG.
My God. Matto asks, do you start a different Mighty Number 9 playthrough in the middle of your Mighty Number 9 playthrough? Yes, we're literally going to have an Xbox hooked up at all times so we can start the second playthrough on that. And if somehow it becomes a big enough problem that we need 3 simultaneously, we might bust out the Wii U. We might have to do
Stop trying to kill the Wii U before you do Wonderful 101.
But I want to kill. Here's the problem, Chris. I want to kill the Wii U before we do my Wonderful 101.
It's okay. We'll just play the PS4 version so that it dies, or so it randomly crashes on us more.
I need to pop my copy of that in and see if it still does that.
I'm actually looking at this is going to shock you, Chad. This is going to shock you to your core. I'm looking at all of my avatars in VR chat, and I'm like, do I even have one male one that I could have come in with when I fucked up the intro? And it's like, no, I in fact have 0. Shocker, I know. Hey, Aggro.
Hey.
You've been Oh wait, they make a good point. 1 second. Did he get flushed up? No, he didn't. So hey, Aggro.
Oh no.
I wasn't gonna bring up the fact that I've seen that before, hoping that it wouldn't happen.
You've been doing some VR chat. You wanna?
I feel like saying that while in that form creates some distasteful connotations.
Man, now that I'm looking at Beck's model, what the fuck is that shit on his head?
It's like
it's supposed to be a visor that can come down,
and he's gonna pull them down, and then he never does. And also the nose
he
part
never
is
does
upside
that.
down? Question mark?
Like, you were Keiji Inafune was cooking nothing.
True.
I mean, they're obviously shaped to be like pull down visor inside of a helmet, just on the outside of the helmet.
And he never does it.
Yeah. He's too busy doing data drain, which for whatever reason doesn't require that. You think that would be when he does it?
Yeah, you think that when you do it. God, I hate that design so much.
Why is that?
Like, just the arms with the lines everywhere. It's so busy.
Yeah, he's greebled the fuck out.
True.
We're in high def now. We've got to use the space.
No, we don't.
Do we? Is the transparency messed up on Beck's face? I'm gonna level with you. I don't know. It is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because that would be the where the little squiggle lines would be for his cheeks.
Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, this is VR chat's Unity. Mighty Number 9's Unreal Engine. So undoubtedly, someone banged this thing up trying to get it over here.
Two houses alike in dignity.
Only one lets you set up a Walmart order, though.
True.
I'd like to revise my earlier statement about dignity.
So, Aggro, you've been.
Oh my god, what is that?
This is the prettiest guy on campus. I'm actually advertising the model right now. Technically, you could look above my head and see the
That's
fucking
true.
thing.
You got a sign.
This is great. No, this is just a model for VR chat, guys. This isn't from something.
It looks like it could be a character in Sword of the New World, an MMORPG no one else played.
Yeah.
This is a guy that shows up in one chapter of The Greatest Estate Developer, and Lloyd kills him financially instantly.
So Aggro, how have your VR chat adventures been? You know.
I mean, it's mostly just me pinging around into random worlds, like a bowling alley that doesn't have any bowling balls.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found an Arctic island with a bunch of penguins and a bunch of mountains. The top of the tallest one was a bonfire from Dark Souls 3. That was it.
Did it do anything?
No, it didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Neither did the penguins.
All right.
I did find an avatar that was a black featureless cube, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, but it doesn't have a horrible face stretched over one side. I think I might prefer this over other cubes I've been confronted by in VR chat. Yeah, we hung out with some of the viewers and played some VR chat. There was a fucking Among Us world, and that was fucking absolutely hilarious. I wish that was like a stream we did. That was so unbelievably fucking funny. At one point, as I'm walking with Aggro, I go, you know, Aggro, I realized the reason I can't figure out who did it. Because you did it. And Aggro's like, what are you talking about? You've been doing the test correctly this whole time. And I go, what? And he stabs me instantly. It was like enough to throw me off enough for him to cross a room and kill my ass.
That game sure is changed by you not having an isometric view and having to look over your shoulder.
Yeah, no, it is so anxiety inducing. It's so much to deal with.
As well as, did you ever vent while you were imposter?
No.
So what happens is when you click on the vent on the floor, it teleports you into some ducts in the ceiling. And then you have to physically walk over the hole and drop down into the room, which is, let's call it, noticeable at a distance.
Just a little. Yeah, no, it was a really funny time. We played with the Scott Pilgrim rules and me and other people and Midge and Apple Gothic. And it was really fucking funny. Because at one point at the beginning of a round, I'm like, okay, Soryu, here's what's happening. And that's Soryu Hime from twitch.tv/SoryuHime. Anyway, I was like, okay, Soryu, you're following me. We're sticking together. Because if you kill my ass, everyone will know it's you. And then Scott Pilgrim's like, hey, can I join? And I'm like, well, you can't kill both of us because there's a cooldown on it. Sure, Scott, you can follow us too. Bob?
Yeah, what's up?
They were the imposters. So sorry you just watched Scott kill my ass. It was such incredibly rotten
for some
luck.
reason, I thought that it was only one imposter, so I was like, well, this can't go wrong.
We set it up perfectly for two imposters, and it did that. I was like, Jesus Christ, how did I have such bad luck? God. What else? Since people had been accustomed by the second half of that to me hanging out with Soryu Hime, and somehow we must have played like 10 matches, sessions, whatever. It didn't roll me as imposter once, and every time people got more and more paranoid that I was lying about it, right? We get to the 10th fucking match, and they're so accustomed to me and Soryu walking together through the space station, we rolled as imposter as both of us. So we walk into a room with two people, murder their asses, wander off, and then we split up and I come back at the same time as me and I'm like, oh, there are bodies in this room. And yeah, we killed everyone. It was fucking great. It was great. And I think that qualifies as Toxic Yuri, but I'm not sure. Aggro, do you know?
I am no longer allowed to comment on subgenres of Yuri.
Damn right. I'm proud of you for obeying your court order.
God.
Noelle, you have a girlfriend. This too is Yuri. Well, we were holding hands while stabbing people to death, so that makes it Yuri. Anyway. Yeah, no, that was fun as hell. And then Aggro showed me that really fucked up Newgrounds ass piece of shit website aesthetic fucking zone where all the models are completely fucked up. God, what was the name of that place again?
I don't even remember. I know the vague shape of the colors on the weird ass unreadable thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. Aside from that, I don't know. Chill out in VR chat. That was pretty nice. This was a good way to try to relax, but actually still not, because I was still dealing with the flu at that point. But I fully healed by something like 3 days after that, so I'm all good now. Chad, I recovered. Hooray. Now if you hear me hack and cough, you could just be like, rude, gross. No longer sick and coughing, kill yourself. I hate this. It's so nice to not just have, like, this is how bad it got. My energy levels got so fucking terrible during this flu. I literally went back on energy drinks. Like, I had basically quit and I only use them if I'm working out. But I was so incapable of getting shit done for Game of the Year that I was drinking C4s to function, which may have delayed my recovery one extra day, but you know, it was fucking unhinged because I would drink it, it'd still not feel full of energy, right? Sleep while sick with the flu. No, energy drinks. Look, I had work to do.
Energy drink is sleep.
Energy drink is
Yeah,
sleep.
I've like energy drinks have never worked for me in the making me more alert way.
Oh yeah.
To the extent I ran out of coffee and didn't want to go get more this week, and I'm just like, I feel exactly the fucking same. Like there is no noticeable difference to me. I still drink Rockstars though. But that's because they're delicious.
But that's because they're the delicious. Which you drink the diet Rockstar, right?
Lately I've been like, if I get one from like nowadays, I get the full sugar one.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not like I'm pounding one every day.
Do you drink the fruit punch one? Do you have an opinion on the fruit punch one?
No.
Oh, okay.
The two energy drinks I drink right now are the normal Rockstar and the blue Hawaiian Monster Zero.
Oh, I've never tried that. Blue Hawaiian Monster Zero.
Yeah, it's got like a pineapple thing going on.
You know, years ago, I don't think we ever talked about this on content. Years and years ago, we were thinking about starting a ranking Monster energy drinks podcast between me and like a special guest outside of the podcast network. And I pumped the brakes because I'm like, yo, I need to quit energy drinks.
Right, having a podcast to encourage that.
Yeah. Especially Monster, which like even that many years ago, which I think was like 4 years ago at this point. Let me think. 1 second. Yeah, it would have been a little over 4 years ago, maybe 4.5. Already, Monsters didn't make me more alert. Like, they kind of just spiked me a little, and then immediately crashed into, oh god, I'm so tired. So I was already seeing that was a mistake. So we didn't go through with that because of that, which is unfortunate because I enjoy that sort of thing. And Jeff Gersman did do his ranking of all the energy drinks shit, and that's awesome, and I love that. I love watching that. I love listening to that. Oh, don't bring up the Panera Death Lemonade. God, I miss it. God, I miss it. Fuck. Chat, I'm trying to focus here. I'm trying to be a professional, and you're like, remember your beloved deceased? And I'm like, come on now. That's rude. Running a gaming news podcast, you're like, remember when you could drink the syrup of life? And I'm like, It was pretty
Just
funny.
buy powdered caffeine and put it in normal lemonade.
It tasted different. It was different. It had agave, probably.
It was literally ambrosia, I swear.
Honestly.
I will never forget the first time I saw someone just eat powdered caffeine. It was at a Halo LAN party. And that was the moment I realized that nobody else was winning a match that night.
Halo really did inspire the most degeneracy, I feel like. Because when I feel like I've talked about this before, I forget where. When I made the Gamer Punch, that was for Halo.
Oh.
Which the Gamer Punch, if you don't remember, is Game Fuel Mountain Dew, and this was the old, like the Halo 3 era.
Yeah, so the orange one where it's like a
the orange one.
Sweet thing. Yeah.
I think a jug of Hawaiian Punch, a handle of vodka, and then you just dump in a big boy bag of Skittles and Jolly Ranchers in there, and just let it dissolve. Guardian.
Wake up!
And I think somebody was like, "No, we gotta spice this up," and just like dumped a pack of Red Lines into it.
My brother in Christ, you do not need to spice that up.
That's already pretty extreme.
Did someone die? What do you mean dump Red Lines, plural? Oh my god!
Yeah, a pack of Red Lines, 4 of them. If you don't know, I don't even know if they still sell Red Lines, chat, but if you don't know what that is, that was an energy drink you bought from the medical section of Walgreens.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that sounds like some shit they would have banned in the 90s.
Right? Holy shit. Jesus Christ. That's not good. That's not okay. Holy shit.
So you know, Halo 3 was a good game.
Yeah, it's true. When measuring
that was
the value
that was
of a
the
game,
era of Four Loko.
yes.
Did anybody but me actually have the real shit Four Loko?
No, not back then.
And I'm so sad. I wanted it like once. That would have been.
If you're unaware of what Four Loko is, chat, it is okay. Now imagine you have a 24-ounce can. Now imagine that 24-ounce can has the caffeine of 2 Red Bulls and also the alcohol content of 5 beers.
Yeah, it was a little much.
If you'd like to recreate the flavor sensation of Four Loko, go get a 40 of malt liquor and put Kool-Aid in it.
Yeah.
And that is the flavor experience of Four Loko. That they were right to ban it.
I mean, they were, but I still wanted one. Just one. I'm not the type of person who gets overly addicted to anything alcoholic anyways, because, you know, I have enough of that in my family that it's like, oh, no, I'm good. But damn, I would have liked to have tried it fucking once. Also, it's like a malt beverage, like in a can thing. Like, it would have tasted like ass. They all taste like ass.
I'm not even sure if it actually, like, Four Loko itself was malt. That was just the flavor profile. Was like it tasted like Bud Ice, the most ignorant of the Budweisers. It's the one that comes in 40 ounces and 25-ounce cans and has the highest alcohol per volume. So yes, it is the most ignorant of the Budweisers.
That's really fucking funny. Now I'm just thinking about that clip Aggro showed, the poverty picture.
Oh my god.
That is, as someone who worked at a liquor store, the poverty picture YouTube short will live with me for a very long time. Good lord.
I haven't heard of this. I need to check it out.
Oh yeah, no,
God, Buzz. Oh my god.
Yeah,
what?
No, it's a whole pile of fucked up shit to pour into one thing.
What do you mean they're being sold as like kits?
Yeah, right? That's not okay.
That was official?
Yeah, no, that's a jug.
I don't know if it's official, but it's some horrible thing that some stores are doing.
Yeah, this is like a thing in the store for people to buy and do to themselves. What do they dump in the picture?
Here's the thing, though. Well, here's the contents of the picture I'm looking at. It's one of those seltzers, mango margarita, a bottle of something that appears hard, and multiple buzz balls.
Yeah, there was 2 buzz balls, a couple little bottles of, I think, Don Julio, a can of cut water, was a Calypso hard lemonade.
Yes, it was Calypso.
And like 3 nips of 99 bananas.
And this shit is being sold in a plastic jug. And the idea is you're going to fill the jug with ice and then pour all this shit on top. And then it has the little nozzle in the front to work as a fountain, you know, a cooler. That'll fuck you up. That sounds terrible.
See, the sad thing is, I learned nothing. So if I go somewhere and you have some tipsy bartender shit going on, I'll be like, hell yeah. Gimme.
Oh my god. Jesus. I found out yesterday that coconut water works really great for cocktail type drinks. Like, it works really well for, like, stick this with also, like, a peanut butter whiskey or some sort of rum or some maple bourbon. And that works pretty well. And since it's coconut water, if you're doing it correctly with the amount of ice and everything else, you'll probably stay pretty hydrated and not wake up hungover and feeling like fucking shit. But hey, also maybe it's too sneaky with how much alcohol content it is in it. So maybe, like, only try a little. What are we talking about? We were talking about VR chat. How did we get to alcohol? I don't even fucking remember how we got here.
I think it came from the Death Lemonade and then just spiraled out of control.
The Death Lemonade, because people in chat are like, Noel be like, I miss my poison. And it's true, I do. I really do. Bob, good news.
Oh, wait, what's up?
I forgot to play the Parasite Mutant demo again.
Oh, good. I figured it. I mean,
Yeah. I last night I got Podlords. I made a thumbnail. I organized Game of the Year shit. I feel like I did some other stuff too, and I also cleaned up the house. I did a bunch of dishes and cleaned up the counter and all sorts of stuff. I did a lot of things, but I did not play Parasite Mutant. So next week I'll definitely play Parasite Mutant demo.
No, you won't.
Okay. Did you play Mighty Number 9? No, we're gonna do that tomorrow. I'm trying to think, what did I play and do I want to talk about it?
You know, chat's bringing up man tea, and then Spiff is like, well, she can't drink that anymore, which
That's
I think
true.
would make a great internet video. You have 4 guys drinking the man tea beverage, and like you have it on the can on the bottom, this is like kills women.
Yeah.
And then you just have one of them drop dead, and the other 3 go, she should have told us.
By the way, chat, that's one of the flags I buried. I literally, during the man tea bit, I was just like, fucking kill someone. And they go, wait, she was trans? This is literally one of the bits I buried. Anyway. Yeah, Manti. You know, someone's going to come into this podcast and not even know what the fuck the deal is with Manti. And really, the tragedy isn't that we're making obscure references to multi-years old content. The tragedy is that we don't have a good and functional wiki updated by diligent viewers. That's the real problem. See, now what the situation is, the real situation is we can get a Dr. Pepper 10 and Bob will drink it and I'll be mad because it's too it's too manly. By the way, that was the inspiration for Manti in the first place. That fucking dipshit marketing they did for Dr. Pepper 10. Aggro, do you remember that shit? They're just like,
vaguely?
yeah, it was some shit about like, oh, it's low calorie, but don't worry, it's manly. Men can drink it.
Yes. Oh, that was cringe.
Yeah, it's fucking so stupid. Fucking hate marketing. Anyway, that's enough about this. That's enough about food and drinks. Bob, I'm scared of you. You've probably played 20 games you need to talk about.
I really haven't.
You promise?
Yeah.
Chad, do you believe him?
Should we talk about Hargard as a group before I go into individual stuff?
Yeah, we should talk about High Guards. Chris, you lead the conversation. How was High Guard?
I didn't play that shit.
You didn't play High Guards? I bet you didn't even get called a slur in the last week.
Man, seeing your stream of that, it's like they truly made a game for no one.
What are you talking about? They made so there's a what was the name of that SNL skit? Ted Handy, like it's Small Thoughts with Ted Handy or whatever, where it's just like,
yeah, that.
So one time my father whittled me a boat out of a larger toy boat I had, and all of the paint was whittled off. That's High Guard. It's like 3 other video games they have reduced in quality and volume of content to be like, look, Jack Handy. There you go. Thank you, Jack. Literally that, yeah. Because it's like, and at this phase, we're doing a Fortnite where you're knocking down walls while exploring in order to find better loot. And then in the second phase, you got to plant the bomb. And then in the
does it need every single fucking mechanic under the sun?
Well, I guess technically the second phase was capture the flag. The third phase was Counter-Strike.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I guess it does.
Even if it would be a more unique and better game without half of them.
Is it rude of me to say that this game design, this image of a game is the most a teenager described their ideal video game?
That is how it comes off.
Yeah.
That is what I'm assuming the target audience is. Like, I think I said it during the stream. Somebody has been waiting for this game. This combo of everything they love doing.
I don't know if that... I feel like it's even a poor execution of those concepts.
I like with all of these, I have such a hard time, which I brought this up on stream, of telling if it's going to be successful, because this is a bunch of popular stuff from other games I hate in those other games, shoved together into one package. But people love that stuff in other games.
Whereas
so
it's
maybe
like,
it'll take off.
The anti-Bob formula, basically.
Well, here's the thing. When normally even-handed game journalists who love Apex are posting like, here's 8 things wrong with Highguard, and you read the article and it's effectively everything. Everything is wrong with Highguard.
Yeah, unless you're just shit-talking character designs, it's hard to list 8 things that don't largely encompass the game.
Right?
The biggest
like,
impression...
why is there a farming phase? Why do we hit these crystals?
Because
what's the point of giving weapons rarity?
Because Fortnite, you get different grades of guns.
Yes,
and armor.
So you can learn the system.
It's
like the biggest impression I got from this game overall is that one, it looks like like this game was designed on the white page. It wasn't. They maximized the amount of gameplay, chemical reaction they could get and put all that together, like crappily designing the best Gundam out of pieces of your favorite Gundams.
Wait a second. we fucking already have the analogy. Why have we been complicating this so much? This is just that jug we were talking about a second ago.
Jesus.
But
overall,
a better time with that jug.
That's true.
It seemed designed to be eminently watchable. It is,
but it has that farming phase.
Yes, it does. Which like you can. It's built to have different teams who like focus on this or focus on this other aspect during the farming phase, and you can build out the meta from that. It had enough, the phases and the mechanics, to where you could learn the game, and it was complex enough to feel like you were smart for knowing it, but simple enough to be visually followable.
Yeah, I mean, the excitement of the farming phase is that you're out on a giant map and you could run into anyone. And that's the excitement of a battle royale, but there are only 6 people. So,
yeah,
like,
I think the wildest thing of it coming out is finding out it's 3v3, which is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's and they've kind of got themselves in a situation, because from what I've seen, it's like the map is too big.
It's huge.
But they can't just slap 2 more players on each team, because the bases are very small.
Yes.
So motherfuckers, you should have done a play test. You should have done a play test a year ago.
Yeah,
you're making your buck wild bullshit with all these like your fucking supermarket sweep shoving the shelves off into the fucking shopping cart of mechanics. And like you didn't play test it with like normal people. You made it for esports, that thing that we have in this time that this game was in development. We learned that esports is not a real thing. Nobody has ever made money on esports, and it's all dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get like seeing people get legitimately upset about this game being propped up too much and being oversold and all of that. And like, guys, we can yell at this game as much as we want. It still has like 10,000 people playing it on Steam. That's more than it should ever have.
Right. Like,
it's like, so I'm not going to feel bad about knocking on this thing. I'm just not.
Oh, yeah, no.
I won't, especially not when it ends the services in 8 months.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no.
It has been really interesting with all of the fascinating mechanical choices in this game. That the thing I've seen really universal in the reaction to it is, what the fuck is this aesthetic supposed to be?
We don't know.
And why is there an AK?
I thought that might have just been coming from people like me who are more aesthetically inclined, but no, it does seem like it's from everybody.
Oh yeah, no, I think every human hates how this game is that exact fusion that Immortals of Avium and other things are, where it's like,
it's Fantasy Concord, like it's that same exact sort of like, there's no overarching like idea to the aesthetics like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals and Fortnite all have.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit. It's like you could I'm sure it was all made by humans, but that main guy they sell, like you could prompt his ass out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
he's
how
not special.
He's very main character of a hero shooter. Like the assignment was have characters.
We did it. We have characters.
And like, I'm looking at the main High Guard banner again, and it's like, you have a lady on a, like, you have the demon woman on a bear with a shotgun. You have the dude up in the front pulling out, you know, the sword of power from Castle Grayskull, and he has an AK in his other hand. It's like, you know, there's a place for this kind of aesthetic, and it's the black light poster in a stoner's room.
Yeah.
You should be coming in a little hotter if you're trying to sell this game.
They had other ideas.
I don't think they did.
They
had here's Sombra, but changed enough for us to not get in trouble for it being Sombra.
I have to immortalize this in Big Think because it's been living rent-free in my fucking head since we did that stream. I was punching in on this dude's face because it was cracking me up. His name's Slade, by the way, but I was punching in on his face, and chat pointed out he looks like that dude from the newest Adult Swim show. And like,
Jesus.
so we wouldn't stop saying, haha, you high guards.
He does. That character design is like, I know people say this a lot, but that is a design from some shit somebody is playing on TV in a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, again, he looks so dissimilar to everyone else in the cast. It's hard to believe he's even from the same game.
So there you go.
He's giving Twin Blast.
If anyone hasn't seen haha you clowns, he literally, that's what he looks like, and it's been driving me fucking nuts as I'm just like, haha you high guards, because the funniest part of that is they are not called high guards, they are wardens.
Man, I think Paragon the Overprime probably had better character designs.
I mean,
Probably.
holy shit.
They are in a similar vein, but yeah.
Yeah, they're very similar. This is, but I feel like this is punching one step lower than Paragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Which might make it like the literal worst character designs in a hero shooter.
No, it's still Concord.
Concord's pretty fucking bad. It's fucking absurd how bad Concord is. Like, I don't.
While we're talking about Concord, I have to say something, like a community
And we promise
announcement.
this is the last time we'll ever talk about Concord.
Yeah, we can't promise
Can't
that.
promise that.
I need everybody writing articles about High Guard
Uh-huh.
to stop pretending Concord was okay. Just stop. Like, it's always just like, well, it was fine, it just didn't hit. And I'm like, no, the fact it didn't hit is pretty good fucking evidence it wasn't fine. Now isn't it?
Wait,
Like, fucking come on.
they're out there doing that?
Yeah, they're like, you know, Concord failed, but it was just fine. It just didn't hit for anybody because it was so fine. It didn't have any strengths. And I'm like, you can just look, I get that you have to have a little bit of more decorum,
Yeah.
but just shut up. Like, people weren't unfair to that game. Everybody looked at it, went, that looks like shit, and then nobody played it.
Yeah. We played it and it felt like there was. So I play a lot of these, and I will say that High Guard actually did more for me than Concord by a lot. Like, it wasn't even close.
Mm.
I actually got more out of High Guard.
Wow.
No one in Concord called me a slur. High Guard guy on day 2 who's a sweaty tryhard who can't decide if it's bullshit that I chose my character. I'm on his team, by the way, for anyone who has no idea. He's screaming at me that he can't decide if I chose my character because it was too powerful and cheap or if it's a garbage broken character and not good at all. Like, he's just changing his mind on this as he's screaming slurs, and I'm just like, hell yeah.
That is one thing I've heard universally is that do not solo queue this game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I can't believe they still have games like with open voice chat. That shocks me.
Most of these games nowadays, they literally have a mute entire team button that pops up at the beginning of the match. So if I hit triangle, I never would have heard anyone. But, you know, it's like day 2 of the game being out, so I'm actually trying to help people. And you can see, like, it actually helps. You know, the DualSense has a fucking mic on it, so all you have to do is unmute, go, hey, if you can you resurrect me? Can you revive me? And then you see them click that, oh, yeah, we're not, like, I'm no longer under the heat of their fire, and there's a safe spot for me to revive her from. I'll do it. And it works great. And then there's this dipshit who was listening to a YouTube video the whole time. So you just get to hear the whole YouTube video because he doesn't know what the button on his controller does. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, you shouldn't solo queue. That sounds like people are blaming me. And I would like to remind people that I asked several of my friends to play High Guard with me, and they all fucking said no in front of a live audience. So really, this is everyone but my fault.
So I have a great idea for an online show.
Uh-huh.
You just make people play these games, but you only pick from retro VTubers.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, okay, so I'm friends with a lot of retro VTubers, which people probably now put together now that they know I'm fucking no slam. And something that's been fun is I bring to them in like voice chats, and like I did this with Vox while hanging out in VR chat. I bring the nominees for categories to them. And so I'm like, which game are you excited for from next year? And I've had like a couple so far be like, I don't know any of the shit on this list except for Mega Man. I just, what the fuck is any of this? So I had to describe like, well, you know, what is the name of it's one of the ones Bob put on there. It's one of the Chinese or Korean super games, like one of the action ones. I think it's the Wuxia one.
Oh,
I can't
God.
remember.
We did
day one
something.
We did, yeah. There were a couple of things like that, and so yeah, Phantom Blade Zero Rare Winds Meet and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was just me explaining a lot of games. It was to the point where in VR chat, because I brought this to Vox, someone was hanging out with us who, weirdly enough, and I you know, I would show it, but it's just weird to take a picture in VR chat and then just show it on your fucking stream. It's kind of like when someone says they're a streamer in VR chat, one of the things you'll find is that people around them are like, do you stream VR chat? Are you streaming us right now? Like, that's instantly what everyone gets afraid of, right? Anyways, so I'd show the picture, but no, I ain't doing that. The beauty of VR chat is like, it's like the old internet. It's all ephemeral and not connected in a way that's easily parsable or indexed. This person they had a Bizarro Masumi. Like, their avatar was Bizarro Masumi. It was very strange. Anyways, they didn't know what Halo Campaign Evolved was. Somehow, it's not permeating. Like, a bunch of people are upset, but people don't know, largely.
Right. I feel like that's modern Microsoft marketing.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
I mean, they didn't even...
I feel like marketing in general is pretty fucked up right now.
Microsoft is some of the worst. I mean, they dropped so many games and no one like noticed last year. I think they did more than any other publisher. Because it feels like they don't even buy ads on Twitch, which is like the number one place you should be buying ads for your brand new video game. Because that's a highly engaged audience that cares about video games, and you get to buy it during the exact time slice that it launches. And so you see Sony and other publishers do this. And I cannot remember Microsoft doing that for a number of games. I think they did it for Indiana Jones, but I don't remember them doing it for anything else. Maybe I missed it. Anyways, it's really fun. And you're right, Chris. It would be great to just be like, we trapped a room full of retro gaming VTubers with High Guard, which is basically what I tried to do. 6 people told me no, and 5 of them were like retro gaming VTubers.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Someone in chat is like, what was the name of that Halo game again? Campaign Evolved. The funny thing is the person was like, you mean Combat Evolved? I'm like, oh, you don't know. They got rid of the multiplayer. It's just the campaign. The campaign evolved. The combat, the PvP disappeared. It like a vestigial organ fell off of the creature. Or like we had the appendicitis on it, right? It got infected. We had to cut out the PvP because the Halo Master Chief Collection is so good, and we're definitely bringing it to anything else ever. Fucking bastards. Anyways, that's enough of that. Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's up?
What was your favorite warden in High Guard?
I didn't like any of them. But you know what? I think I played Slade the most.
Good. I couldn't get Slade to work for me. I don't know. I like the Electric Lance dude more. I don't know.
God,
Yeah, well, you were playing
these
them.
designs are such dog shit. I'm looking at them again.
We all miss the alleged racist from Destruction All Stars.
These are worse than Destruction All Stars.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not even close.
I said this in chat during the stream, but like, I'm sorry, Horizon. You're better than this.
Yup.
This is what it took.
Like the ice dude looks like, I hate the way he looks. He looks like such shit.
God, yeah, the ice dude. I said this during the stream. The ice dude looks like he's cosplaying whatever character that's actually supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really rough.
The only one I think is okay at all is the big dude, Redmayne.
Oh, I actually don't know who that is based on name. If only my
I bet
teammate was
he's the
yelling.
dude we played in tutorial.
If only that dude was yelling that at me instead of names of characters at me instead of slurs. One moment. I think you're right. I think that's the Leapy Claw dude, right?
Which I thought the tutorial was hilarious because they're like, hey, check it out. You can break walls using your pickaxe or
Whoa.
grenade.
I didn't know he was a leapy claw dude. That kind of makes me want to take my praise back. That's not the right decision.
What about this? Is this cool, Chris?
Maybe if like the graphics were less realistic, like if they were going for a less realistic thing, and that he could be the size of a fucking bear.
But yeah,
I
none
would
of them
think
are going to
chat
be
would
actually
agree
different
he's a
shape.
bear. What's up, Bob?
He's not even that big. He's not even as big as Jason Momoa. Fuck him.
Yeah, no, people can't be different shapes because this is just a regular shooter. I hate it that we now have the whole idea of, oh, it's a hero shooter, but we don't even give them specific guns. We just give them different grenades or something.
Yeah,
no,
because
you want to
in
talk about
Overwatch, in Overwatch, characters can, like, their silhouette can be very tied to their role. Like, they have to be
Right.
huge if they're a tank because they're meant to soak up rounds.
You want to fucking talk about it? One of the number one actual problems with this fucking game is that the fucking piece of shit has one ability per person.
Yeah.
And then your ultimate. And it's like, what dog shit fucking hero shooter are you playing where you have a gun and one ability?
I think it's
Fucking
hilarious
insane.
that Slade cheats. His grenade's different than everyone else's.
Oh yeah, he does a ground shockwave.
No, he does a fireball.
Oh, what?
And then he has his ability causes the ground shockwave. But everyone else just gets the one ability.
It's just so frustrating. It sucks so much, dude.
And then all the guns are just regular guns. Like, they didn't
Yeah.
even try to make them anything other than it's an AK, it's a shotgun. It's these guns you know in every other video game.
Yeah, it's. I don't hate the idea of some of the loop moments. Like, I think it's kind of neat that you have armor, and the grade of armor reduces the amount of damage you take, and then also there's the helmet, which can drastically reduce how much headshot damage does to you. I like upgrading the saddle so you can ride the horse, because for anyone who hasn't played the game, you jump twice in order to summon your ancestral horse to your side in order to ride it across this gigantic fucking map. I like some of these things, but it's fucking game design is so fucking, it's just a pile of shit. It's literally that thing. It's the pile of liquors in a single thing. And it's like, whatever, drink it. And as Chris said, that you would have more fun with that. But still. Anyway, I uninstalled it.
All that loot, right?
Yeah.
All that loot stuff is what I hate about a lot of these games. Like, dude, I just want the guns to do a set amount of damage.
Mhm.
I want to know I can kill someone. Because so many times this is like, yeah, I just unloaded an entire shotgun like clip into this guy. And he's like, I don't care. Shoots
I
me
don't
3
care.
times, I die.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like that like I like that in Fortnite. But like I get
Yeah, and I
not
think that's why
liking
I'll
it.
never like that's why I'll never like Fortnite.
But Bob, you have to like Fortnite. We have an upcoming deal with them. I told you all about it. I can't believe you would ruin our deal like this. Unfortunately, Bob has to be Jonesy shaped, so please look forward to Bob, who is going to be very weird proportions. Has a brand new hairstyle that makes total fucking sense. But yeah, I uninstalled it, and the second I uninstalled it, no shit. I was talking to a friend. And I was like, yeah, no, I probably could have done any number of better things than play the matches of High Guard I did. No one wanted to play with me. I'm done now. And she's like, okay, so you uninstalled it? I'm like, yeah, I uninstalled it. And she's like, good. Now I can uninstall mine. And I'm like, wait, you installed it? You were going to play with me? No! Damn it! Why was I solo queuing? I should have delayed. But no, everyone got out of High Guard safely, I guess. Good for everyone. Aggro, is it still installed on your system?
I haven't uninstalled it yet now.
Hey, Bob, is it still installed on your system?
Yeah, I haven't gone in there and gotten rid of it.
Okay, well, I got to see how the not professional version looks, because, so you're not allowed to uninstall it, by the way.
All right.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. As far as these fucking here's another competitive shooter sort of things go, I think this is doing better than some of them. I still think Valorant's better. I think Valorant's much better.
Well, yeah, I mean, that one did take off and everything, even.
Right, but like Deadlock took off better, and I don't enjoy it, though I wish I did. Another layer of that is Deadlock is very complex. It's kind of like Dota in that way, and so I don't want to drag my team down. I think that's a pretty understandable thing.
Yeah, that game is far too complicated. I will never play that.
I feel like I could enjoy it. But
Yeah,
I need to cross-reference
everything in from Dota that I just like. Just like, oh,
yeah,
cool.
I need to cross-reference like Deadlock's player count with Dota 2's. Like, did a huge chunk of Dota 2 players swap over?
I wonder.
It's not officially out yet, right?
Technically, it is still not out.
Yeah, so I feel like those numbers will only really start to make sense when it releases, and then we'll see.
Okay, anyways, anything else to say about High Guard, gentlemen?
No.
Okay. Hey, Chris, what you been playing? How's your thumb?
It's mostly healed, and I haven't been playing shit.
Okay.
I've been kind of stir crazy because I can't play things. Oh, I did start a 4-job Fiesta run in Final Fantasy V on stream on Saturday.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I found out later. I wasn't like I was rushing stuff. But yeah, cool. How did that go?
It went fine until I got fucking Dancer.
Oh.
Dancer is a great class that you get to roll dice, and there's a 75% chance it does fucking nothing. Now, if you hit the jackpot, it does a lot of damage, which basically makes it Final Fantasy V's potential man. Has the potential to do a lot of damage, but I also got Time Mage and Ninja, so fucking whatever.
Yeah,
you could beat the game with only those two. I am mostly healed though, so on Saturday I am going to stream Modern Warfare.
Oh no!
Wait,
I mean, exciting.
Wait,
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Oh. Sick.
We're going back to that in my plan to go through all the 7th gen ones.
That's awesome.
and maybe like probably up until like Infinite.
Yeah, I mean,
not all in a row, of course, but like that, I feel like that's the good point to understand the arc, and then maybe I'll do Cold War just to see Adler, or not Cold War, but Was it Cold War?
It's
It was
Black Ops
War.
Cold War. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
I mean, the most important thing is that you do Ghost because you're going to find
the
someone
dog.
you actually care about.
I might do Vanguard. Just be like, is this even good as someone who isn't bored of the guns in World War II?
Huh.
We played you that one on stream, right?
We did, yeah. No, we did.
You did.
That.
That's the one where they do the Family Guy bit of like, oh, it's this torture is almost as bad as when I was dealing with you Germans in Egypt, and then it like cuts away to that level.
Yeah, that was fucking insane. Also, it's really weird when they have one really well thought out character arc and design and everything else, and then they go, oh, it's a woman, make it about any other character for an extended period of time. And I'm just like, what? No, that's the character you wrote. You wrote a good kid. No, what are you doing?
It's so funny because they even advertised her as the main character.
Yes,
they couldn't,
they
couldn't do it.
That's the thing that I'll always remember the most about Vanguard is that they were like, finally, Call of Duty stars a woman. Fucking 800 asterisks does not actually star a woman.
Cool. When are we going to get Dr. Pepper Ted advertising for Call of Duty? Just so we're clear, women want this. They don't get this Call of Duty. It's for you. Gamer guys are like, what?
Well, I can tell you when that's going to happen, but we have to wait until news.
I'm so excited for this. We'll wrap around to what our plans are later. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, what's up?
We played Battlefield 6.
We sure did.
You ever see those GIFs where it's someone explaining something in fast forward and it just is labeled, somebody explains the plot of blank and it's a fast forward person gesticulating wildly? That is what it feels like to play that game. It's just a military psyop in the fast forward. Jesus. In chat, this is not a bit. I swear to you, this is completely sincere when I say this. Aggro was so mad at the plot. Twitch, like, shadow banned him. He couldn't talk for the stream.
It wasn't 30 minutes in. It was pretty much immediate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was yelling at the game, and they literally fucking silenced his ass. We didn't get any warning at all.
Yeah, that was so crazy.
I've never fucking seen this in my life.
It's so bad. It's like the parts that aren't completely nonsensical gibberish are the parts that are actively shilling the current administration's horseshit narrative about NATO.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
that was pretty disgusting.
Yeah, it was fucking wild.
It even stopped being the fun Boolean cube of every trope you can imagine from these things. Yeah.
It stopped
After,
being
like,
that. And it was
an
like
hour.
so unexciting when I stopped popping chicken bouillon cubes into my mouth. And it became really sad, like grilled chicken tender frozen.
I got all the way to the part where there was like a deep mole agent on a U.S. destroyer that was able to fire missiles at a bridge in New York. And then I nodded off after that and woke up, and I have no idea how long I was asleep because it was impossible to tell by what was going on the screen.
Yeah, it's like a Chainsaw Man pacing, but for military government approved psyop writing.
And I think what makes it extra hard is that whole game is structured with.
Oh God! Okay, so hey, chat. The entire plot of the game is basically in media res. The entire narrative of the game just keeps cutting back to this house where the timeline inches forward by a minute, and then you do a giant flashback mission, and then it moves forward a minute, and then you do another flashback mission. It's terrible. It's horrible. These people need to understand why you tell a story out of order. And until they understand that, they are banned from doing it ever fucking again.
Isn't that Tarantino movie? Isn't that how the one that's all in a cabin happens, where each character explains how they got there?
Right. When Tarantino does it, he does it well. Because and then people try to emulate it because he does it, and they have no idea what they're doing.
At all. Yeah, X-Files did this. They fell in love with it, and they don't understand that when Tarantino does it, it's because the flashback reveals a new layer of drama and tension in the current situation. So the situation itself has changed since the last time you were there.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen in this in the least.
Has there ever, even once, been a game opening in media res, and did that be like they should have done that? You don't get through it, and it's like, why'd you do that?
I can't think of one time, but it has to have happened, right? Right?
Now I'm just remembering when Bayonetta 2 did it, and then that scene didn't even happen.
Yeah, Christ.
I guess Final Fantasy X does it.
Oh.
And that one's fine.
I wouldn't know. Still haven't death streamed it.
We'll find out soon.
We'll find out soon how I feel about that.
Oh yeah, it's okay in Uncharted 2.
Yeah, it works in Uncharted 2.
Oh yeah, that was
just
fine.
Like, oh, how did he get to such a bad situation? And then it's like you don't spend the whole game being like, oh no, we know that all of these characters are gonna die because they did this wrong. Like, and so many people do it like that. So many people are like, I'm just gonna show that all these people die, and then you get to enjoy the story knowing that those people will die. And I'm like, no, I will not enjoy this episode of X-Files. Go fuck yourself. I will be honest, I haven't watched X-Files in quite a while now, because season 8 is so bad. It's some of the worst television I've ever watched. Robert Patrick can't act. He just makes one face. I need to see Robert Patrick in something other than X-Files in Terminator, because the man can't act. He's doing like, hey, I'm a Brooklyn accent here. Hey, oh, and he's only got one face. I, as a VTuber right now, are so much more expressive than fucking Robert Patrick. I would have to go back to the Mighty Number 9 Beck avatar to be on the same level as that man. So anyways.
Yeah, he does kind of only have one face.
He's literally like, and to prove this to someone, I just Googled Robert Patrick, X-Files. It just kept sending the picture after picture that came up where he's just doing the one face. There was one episode where he tried to do other faces. It didn't go well.
He's pretty good in The Sopranos, though.
Yeah, I found out he was in The Sopranos, and I was like, oh shit, damn it, I gotta watch The Sopranos.
It's a really good show.
That's what I hear. Also, like, since every episode Vince Gilligan wrote of X-Files is really good, I guess I gotta watch Breaking Bad at some point, but god damn it. What use is that gonna have in 2026?
Still a lot, probably.
No,
Breaking Bad feels like the Breaking Bad, and then the sequel, and then Better Call Saul feel like the last TV shows that were like events.
Yeah, that's true. But like, no one's ever
even the new one that Vince Gilligan is doing doesn't feel like it's blown up the way like those did. Probably because I think that's an Apple TV one.
It's an Apple TV one. Those never blow up. Ted Lasso is like the biggest thing they have, and look at it. Its existence is exclusively for a bit for me 4 years ago.
Doesn't Severance, isn't that also an Apple TV one?
Yeah, Severance is bigger.
And I've seen that blow up pretty good.
Yeah, Severance probably is the biggest thing now. Ted Lasso was the biggest thing when it came out. Like,
right, yeah, of course.
But it's been 4 years, or 5. Actually.
I guess Succession was also pretty high up there.
Yeah. I don't know if that even got Ted Lasso big, but these are the biggest things from Apple for sure.
Oh, Succession was big, like, normally. Like, I think it was an HBO show.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I've heard of The Studio. The Studio is good grudge writing, but I don't think it's that famous, honestly. I don't know that a ton of people are like, oh, I love The Studio. Hey. In fact, I'm the only person who knows it on this podcast, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Battlefield 6 is fucking wild. That again, it was funny while the opening hour was like insane and nonstop, and then it kind of slowly went through the other bits, but was still as stupid as the opening hour, if not dumber.
I was pretty impressed by how frequently I was getting the "you're out of bounds," return to the combat area.
Yeah,
There's
that's really
5 seconds before we kill
that's
you.
like the worst thing.
Yeah, it really was dire. Like, if you're even slightly to the side, it'll just, like, literally, chat. There will be a road to go down, I don't know, a quarter mile, maybe less, a fifth of a mile, and it goes downhill. And you could just stand on the left side of that, like, slightly on the incline, and it'll just be like, your ass is out of order. I'm fucking shutting you down. It does it in 5 seconds. And these aren't like 5 seconds generous. This is like 5 seconds crushing. Like, Bob's ass got shut down multiple times by this mechanic. And it is the worst it's ever been in a game.
He'll change the zone on you in the middle of a conversation. So you'll be standing there letting them finish talking, and then it's like, oh, you're no longer in the zone that's okay to stand in. We're going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Or other times where it's like, okay, I see where I'm clearly supposed to go, but there's a guy standing in the middle of the road, and I walk past that guy, and I do go 2 steps past him, and he's like, and it's like, oh, you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's intense.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And I think that that's such a clear indicator of that was not ready to ship.
No.
Like, that means that nothing outside of even like 2 feet outside of the combat zone they made is playable at all.
As Chad is doing. You took too long. Now your life is gone. That's what happened. Bagow!
Bagow, yes. Oh, and there's also those super weird cutscenes that are obviously made from in-game assets, but just like, oh, we couldn't get this to actually run in game, so we just made it a video.
So all of the things that should be the impressive spectacle, the whole reason you do a campaign like this, is they pre-rendered to shit quality 30 frames per second in-engine FMVs that just jarringly start in the middle of you playing. So it's like, oh, they blew up the dam. It's so exciting. It's like, no, it kind of looks like shit now because it's pre-rendered. It's 30 frames per second. And you've completely removed all of what's amazing about seeing that. Good job. God, this video game. Okay, anyway. Did you have anything else you want to say, Dr. Aggro? You know, I'm giving you a platform.
No, I feel like I got a lot of closure screaming in all caps on Twitch where no one could read it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's healthy. Bob.
Absolute fucking gibberish.
Bob, did you have anything else you wanted to say about Battlefield 6?
I'd rather not, no.
Okay, that's great. Did we do any? No, that was it. I think that was it. Yeah, Bob, what else have you been playing?
I also played some other stuff. I played the Code Vein 2 character creator demo.
Wow.
Which, I know, huge. I messed with the character creator. But after you make your character, you can actually walk around a little hub, which I guess will be like your base in the game. That game runs really bad just in this base. That's
so
scary.
It's like Monster Hunter Wilds.
How bad is it going to run in the full game?
Well, the demo is doing a check for all the DLC. Every frame. Double check some, by the way.
So I don't really have anything else to say about that. But
okay.
Oof. I played 2XKO because they put that on console.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
Oh, yeah, they did. I need to try it.
Just reminder, the only reason I didn't play it on PC is because the easy anti-cheat wouldn't let me play.
True.
Yeah.
The craziest thing about the console version, it doesn't have VSync. It's the most screen-torn game I've ever played.
Oh, well, I guess I won't fucking be playing it.
Yo, we 7th gen, boys!
I don't understand. I get that's a way to reduce input lag and make it... But shouldn't your PS5 have the variable refresh rate feature turned on, and thus it could just do that? You would think. I never turned that feature off, but maybe I need to go see if I can turn it back on or something, because
Can you
it
force
certainly
it?
wasn't helping.
Because there is a toggle to force that feature on games that don't support it, and that might work.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
How the fuck do you fuck that up?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I played enough of it to
Okay.
you after you hit level 3, you can play ranked matches.
Yeah.
Which I hoped would be like how ranked works in all the other like real fighting games made by Arxis and by Capcom and whatnot, where you just hit the look for ranked match button and you're in a queue and you just play.
Okay.
No, it is like the other mode in 2XKO where you're in the arcade room and then it's like, okay, let's get in the queue, then run over to the arcade cabinet.
No.
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with them? I will not play this.
It's not as bad as it could be because you can still, it's like pretty easy to walk over to the cabinet and it highlights
That's
it,
a step that's no reason I should have to do.
I know. It is insanely stupid. Absolutely.
Like, just fucking, I hit a button and it plays a sound when the match is up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Finding a match in a fighting game should never be an active process.
Yeah, it's also weird that you don't select your characters until you start the match. Like, you don't just get to queue up with the character set you want. You literally like have to reselect every time you start a match. It's like, why?
Man, it's very, well, it's not strange, but it's surreal to watch. Games come out that were in development so long that like every advancement in the genre happened in its development and they picked up none of them.
It's also super bizarre to see animations on these characters and be like, that would have worked if this game was made with robots like your last game was, but that's a person and that they just look like unhuman right now. Like I mostly play as Vi, and she does a shadow boxing thing between rounds, and it's like all your features went dead, and you started shadow boxing in a pre-made animation. This is horrifying.
Man, that's a thing that they usually do a very good job hiding in like a Dragon / Yakuza, but there's definitely some parts in like Zero where a character will like scream and like emote in their face, but then they'll shift into, okay, the camera's pulling out because the fight's going to start, and they'd like their face dies.
Yeah, it's like that. But this is a fighting game, so you can still see it pretty well. I was also surprised by how many characters are locked to begin with. It gives you one unlocked token for free, and it looked like I could earn the newest character they added by playing a lot. But I don't know how to get... I think I have to actually pay for more unlocked tokens to play these other characters. And they've locked off like Blitzcrank and other characters that I did want to play. Like basically all the characters I wanted to play were locked, so I had to use my unlocked token for Vi even. And yeah, then Blitzcrank and a few others were locked up. But yeah, I'm not loving it. But I might play a little more. I also played a copious amount of Street Fighter 6. I let myself play way too much of that this week.
But Bob, Alex is out in a couple of months. You're gonna burn yourself out.
It's okay. I felt like I finally need to try and get pretty highly ranked from Manon because she's been my favorite character in the new one.
Manoa, is that her name?
Manon.
Oh,
Manon.
Right, Manon. Yeah. She huge.
And she's the tall one.
Oh, right.
The ballerina judo.
What's the name of the one with the fucking helmet?
Marisa.
Yeah.
Chat would have known. There's no way they wouldn't. Literally none. Anyways, cool. How's that going?
That's pretty fun. I finally got her up to platinum rank. That game's really good. I clearly don't understand a certain higher level of play because I once in a while just run to a guy who's like, yeah, I'm just going to run you down and completely destroy you. And you won't even know how to block any of what I do. I'm like, Okay, I don't know. I don't know how that makes sense, but okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bye.
But that's all I got to say about Street Fighter 6. Let's see. I also played the Styx Blades of Greed demo.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
That is a modern game made on Unreal Engine.
Oh.
Oh.
So there's only a PC demo.
Uh-huh.
You can adjust every single spec in that PC adjustment page, and it does basically nothing to the frame rate except for the one that lets you adjust the SSR settings and stuff like that. Because games just don't make sense anymore.
Yeah, that sure is where we fucking are, huh?
Yeah, I could turn everything down to 0. The game can look like just a smudge.
And it still
But it'll
won't
still run
run
it like it'll still be sitting there running like, I can't do it. It's 35 frames a second, I guess. Then I turn on FSR and the TAA options, and then it can run around the 50s. And like, God, this is stupid.
Uh-huh.
But otherwise,
Uh-huh.
this seems like a pretty neat stealth action game.
Okay.
It's got a lot of nice feature. It feels good to move around your character. The combat doesn't feel good, but that's fine because this game is very much, if you get caught, that is a problem and you will probably die. I hope you've been saving. So it feels a lot like the old Thief games. And a while ago, Aggro put in that clip in the Big Thing channel where the dude is talking constantly. Like, it's just a nonstop barrage of the main character talking as you play a level. Luckily, that is not what the game is like.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, he quips sometimes, but
Why
it's
did they put that
minor.
trailer out like that?
I don't know. That literally has to be, they paid the actor to realign for every action happening. So that is not what the game is like, thank God. Seems pretty cool. I like stealth games like this. They don't make enough of them. I may pick this up if it runs well on the PS5 because this is not very playable on my PC.
Might as well just wait for the PS6 at this point.
We have some news about that. Please look forward to news, everybody.
Also, the Neo 3 demo came out.
Oh shit! Didn't Neo 3 also
Oh, another one.
come out?
Yeah, now this is the run that leads up to the game. Your save data just transfers to the main game.
Oh, okay.
The game comes out next week.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was like the 15th.
No, it's like the 6th or something. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure.
You know, guys, we've let these high
Okay, it's the 6th.
Yeah.
We've let these high guards dudes hang out behind us too.
It's true. It's been too long.
At least they have a well-rounded cast of 5 guys. This is the 5 guys in high guards. God, that would be amazing.
That would.
They all look like this, and everyone's like, "This is a bit, right? This is a joke, right? The cast isn't just 5 thick-necked dudes."
I can't really read their silhouettes very well. They all seem to be the same guy.
Well, yeah, they're all tanks. Our game has nothing but tanks. It's like an all Reinhardt match.
But Neo 3.
Yes, about Neo 3.
It's the same section of the game is the beta, but it has a intro level that kind of introduces the world and has cutscenes, and you get to make a character and stuff like that, which the beta did not. They just skipped past that and let you play the game, which makes sense for the beta and wouldn't for this thing where it's literally the beginning of the game. It seems like it runs better than the beta did, so that's good. It also looks like it's more TAAE than the beta was, so that's bad, but kind of expected for getting it to run better and being a big open world. And it seems like the first boss they made significantly harder. I kind of rinsed him my first time playing in the beta, and here I really needed to like learn his pattern and stuff. And I was kind of upset because that first boss they put before you get like basically any skill points or upgrades or anything. So it's like, oh yeah, just don't use any of the mechanics you learned during that beta at all. Just rely entirely on dodging.
Aggro, someone in chat thought you were a part of the haha you clowns post.
I didn't want to comment on how well fit I looked in amongst them.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry, Bob.
But yeah, that game seems good. I'm really excited to play more of the demo. I just got to the point where I unlocked the open world and I stopped playing. So I need to see if the open world itself runs better, or if that was just where the intro thing that was running better. But yeah, that game's really cool. I'm very glad to have gotten rid of Kazan for $26 at GameStop.
I also did that. Yeah, that's how I paid for. That's how I made Neo 3 an acceptable price.
Right.
Wow.
Chris told me the strat last week. Was like, yeah, I should do that because oh man, Kazan sure is bad Neo.
I liked it all right, but I'm like, I'm never gonna fucking play. It's not good enough to ever play again.
Yeah, I think I got like halfway through. It was like, I ain't ever going back. I think having the demo weapon that just made it so that there was no point in ever picking up or changing my weapon ever again to kill my desire to change anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
At least in Neo, you constantly upgrade your gear,
yeah.
which some people hate, but at least it's nice to get when you win the lottery.
They actually, in this one's, because you have the two different loadouts set up, they have a very easy equip the best stuff button. Like you just hit L3 and it auto equips all the best things, and you get an option of, hey, are you shooting for these different weight classes? So you'd be like, okay, I want to make sure I'm B level agility still. So get me the best equipment that's that. So yeah, that's cool. And I think that's all the games I played, but
Yeah.
I did watch another old Kung Fu movie.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I watched the 36 Chambers of Shaolin.
Ah, classic.
Yeah, one of the Shaw Brothers classic, which I have not seen that many Shaw Brothers films.
I don't know if I've seen any. I feel like I saw one, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
Right? And I'm in kind of the same situation of like, I feel like I've seen some of these, but I don't know. That movie is 2 hours long. The beginning is basically a teacher convinces his students to help him fight the tyranny of the government that's currently ruling, and that gets all of his students killed. And I thought it was going to be like this epic about...
You might be surprised how many Kung Fu movies open like that.
Dude, all I'm thinking about is that fucking drawing I saw on Blue Sky of like, okay, Magneto, but in order to stop the military base of the U.S. government, you must defeat these 5 15-year-olds. And Magneto's like, fucking Christ, Charles.
But I thought it was going to be about this whole story about fighting the tyranny of the ruling government that sucks. But that movie ended up being a full hour and 30 minutes of training montages. I think we thought every different kind of training montage that exists.
There are 36 chambers.
Yes. So that was fun in its own way, but certainly not what I was expecting. They like go back and defeat the evil government in like 15 minutes after that.
Well, yeah, that's how fucking badass Shaolin is.
Yeah, this checks out.
Bob, he invented the 3-section staff. There's no way the government could stand against him.
There isn't, which is super funny that they haven't invented the 3-section staff against a guy who uses dual swords. And we already know the main government guy uses dual swords. So it's really just like, this is a preview of the final battle. Why is it like this?
You've really got to watch more Kung Fu movies. You might see this theme come up again.
I would not be surprised. And yeah, these are pretty fun. I still like, but having grown up on the 80s and 90s Kung Fu movies where action got a lot more hard. in choreo or in like both choreography wise and camera angle wise, they figured out how to do things a lot more brutally. It's a little hard to come back to these.
Oh yeah, the 70s Shaw stuff is a whole different animal. Like
Right.
those are action movies. These are kung fu movies.
But yeah, I think I've seen every one of the training sections reference in something. So it's vital viewing, like it's necessary viewing for everyone, just for that.
I feel like people don't understand how many different martial arts films were directly cribbed from for like 80s, 90s, and aughts manga and stuff. I think it's very vital that people really get into martial arts if they're really into that era of anime. Because, man, it's so fun when you just stumble into, now wait a fucking second. God, I'm trying to remember. Didn't we watch one where it was yet again the thing that Cowboy Bebop, the movie, took the train sequence from that then, what was it, Naruto stole? What stole the Cowboy Bebop movie fight sequence?
Naruto did steal that, yeah.
It was Naruto. Yeah, I feel like we watched
I think it was just the
film where
anime though.
like it was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it was a fight scene in the anime, but
yeah, they like 1-to-1'd it. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's always great. Yo, did you know you should check out? I didn't tell you all the funniest part. I didn't tell you all the funniest part about Man on High Guard who say slur. Here's the funniest part about Man on High Guard who say slur. Keep in mind, you can tell from his voice that he's probably like 18 or something, okay? And I'm like, he got super toxic really early into this match at the teammates for not doing well enough. Reminder, there's only 3 of us. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? It's day 2 of a game being out, and you're going to be toxic and start saying slurs because people aren't playing well enough? What are you doing with your time? Go hang out with your friends. Watch a fucking movie. Read a book. And this dude, receiving the message from me about, like, life is more rich than this. You should have some good experiences, and, like, it's important to get out there, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I read at a college level.
Oh.
And
sweetie.
I immediately cackled because 1, you missed the point. 2, I read at a college level in 7th grade. What the fuck brag is this for a dude with this deep of a voice?
Yeah, it's like,
so
I got a Nintendo 64 game from our reading program because they needed me to stop when I was in middle school. Like, they needed me to stop. They're like, bro, they were like, the last, because it was one of those stupid things where it's like, you read a book and then you take a test on the computer about the book and then you get points based on, and then once a semester or twice a semester, we have a little store and you can buy shit from the store. And they didn't like that. I had like 750 points and the next highest person was like 80.
Jesus.
Because this is when I went to a more rural school for various reasons that I won't go into. But I had a 45-minute commute both ways.
Oof.
The plus side of that was that it was only 4 days a week.
Oh, okay.
But it was an hour longer.
Yeah.
So the second time it rolled around, they were like, "What do you want?"
Come on now.
And I was like, "Mario Party 2, please." And then the next semester, they no longer had that system, and instead, if you cleared whatever they decided your quota was, you got to skip class and go watch a movie.
True Storm
they couldn't handle my power.
True Storm in chat says, Chris, the literate one, aggro is going to roll you up like a fucking yoga mat.
Yeah, aggro reads real books. I read genre slop. It's different.
We're not the same.
Okay, the first thing you said was true, but it's not exclusive.
Yes. Aggro has been known to maybe read some genre slop. Maybe just a little as a treat, nonstop.
Although I did read like a coma-inducing book on public transport in California in the past year. I think it opened with the guy who wrote it saying, "I'm sorry if your professor assigned you my book."
Ooh.
Strong opening, frankly.
I'm like, oh, this is fascinating. I didn't know the roles each mayor of Los Angeles had on the public transit of that city.
Oh, speaking of weirdly edifying moments, so here's this thing, okay? Do this real quick, and then no, that's too far to the side. Anyway, so I'm on Blue Sky, and it shows me posts from Grind a Goat, who is funny, and I like Grind a Goat's posts. But I saw the one where it's you and Grinda having a conversation about fucking pans to cook eggs in. I was like, oh, thank God. I've literally been looking for this fucking thing for so long. Like, I've been frustrated for a couple months now. I'm like, I need to buy a new fucking pan, and its whole purpose is to fucking cook eggs. So that was insanely convenient. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to like these. And then, occasionally Grinder Goat says something funny and shows up my For You, and I like it. And then my For You algorithm goes, oh, yeah, you like Grind to Go, huh? And I'm like, yeah, she's very funny.
Yeah, that's sure how that tab goes.
I'm gonna share some things with you, and I'm like, I'm not gonna stop liking Grind to Go posts, but it is really fun as an exercise in does the show me less of this feature work at all on this platform? The answer
I'm not sure it does.
The answer is if it works much slower than you would like. Anyway, I just got those pans, and I'm very excited to use them, Chris. I love eggs, but damn, if you don't have a good pan to make eggs, it's just so frustrating and depressing.
Yeah, I just use a carbon steel pan that I seasoned a couple times. But if I ate scrambled eggs regularly, I'd probably have an egg pan.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Anyway, look forward to me talking about that next week, I suppose. Wait a second, did we talk about everything?
Perhaps.
Aggro, did you play anything?
Like a piddling amount of Pipistrello. That's it.
It's good shit. Aggro?
Yeah.
Say the game is good. We've committed to this bit too much.
This is not a healthy workplace environment that you're creating, and I feel like you're trying to pressure me into having an opinion that I already have, which is weird.
Aggro, I will continue to scale up my model the longer it takes you to say Pipistrello is good. Chris, I'm sorry. You're completely covered now. This isn't about him. This is about Aggro saying the game's good. Aggro, say the game. Say the game is good.
Bob.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm at an impasse.
Uh-huh.
Because now it's become a matter of principle. But I can't think of like a funny bit to get me out of this.
Aggro, how many times has this happened in your fucking life?
She keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to say I don't think she's gonna stop.
Call David Jaffe.
No,
I don't think that solves any problems. I can't think of one problem that was solved.
But
with
it
Call
makes
David
my
Jaffe.
current problem more entertaining for me.
He doesn't take our calls anymore, sadly.
Don't say that. He'll probably call us.
let me in. I know you're in there.
Let me in. Let me in.
Do your glasses have car window stippling?
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I feel like I'm going fast at all times.
Yeah, one of us is going to just say something like, that woman's so tall, and then we'll like look at the window and David Jaffe will be have his face pressed up against it.
He'll be sicko Zemo, like, ah. Yeah, true. Anyway, I'm glad you're enjoying
Mm-hmm.
it. Oh, okay, that's great. Glad to hear it. Love that fucking game. And I'm gone.
It is my favorite game that I have never not like. Every time I stop playing the game, it's because I rage quit.
Yeah, no, I had that experience with that game my first time through. Absolutely.
Chat, I don't know where I went. I'm literally gone. Okay.
I'm in some unknown location and an unknown size. I don't think I can tell my velocity. What's going on?
Wait, why is Bob attached to me now?
Oh no,
Bob, we're leaving. Don't talk to me or my Bob ever again. I'm also taking the shark. What the fuck is going on?
All right, Chris, this is our podcast now.
Is that safe?
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. They're just going to talk about the Legend of Galactic Hero.
I don't know if Agros watched that.
I have watched some of that.
It's full of great lines, such as when a demon catches a monster, I, as a human being, can only hope they both die.
Yeah, that is a good line. How come you two have watched any of Legend of Galactic Hero, but you won't watch Doomsday?
I feel like I shouldn't have to answer that question.
Legend of the Galactic Hero is 45 hours long. So but due to watching that, I don't have time to watch Doomsday.
Oh, this makes sense. Okay, this makes perfect sense. Bob, I only now noticed that your arm is so huge that Aggro is like hiding behind you like a child. Like, I don't.
God.
Okay, there. I have put you.
There we go. Well,
Hello.
I had some massive losses there for a second.
No, slide the little one up. I want Master Blaster.
Wait, on you or Big Him?
You know what? Dealer's choice.
Okay. I don't like this. This is like him growing
disturbing.
out of himself.
Right. It is becoming too Kuguro-esque.
Start the reactor.
1 second. Jesus Christ. What is going on? Okay, there's Aggro. Okay, so we take him. And we put him here. No, not right. Almost. Okay, here. No.
Okay.
And then we get rid of the really big Bob. Goodbye, Big Bob. The unfortunate
Here
thing
I am.
is I can't put your name tag in the correct spot.
No, that's over.
That's not possible.
Just draw an arrow on the screen.
Watch this. Watch this. You ready? Beautiful.
We are Venom.
Dude, we are suck. Yeah, podcasting's pretty all right. Wait. Oh no, I've attached Aggro to Big Bob.
Oh
no. We didn't write it because it's not gaming news. So we didn't write it there. Hey, they announced that fucking DBZ thing. They announced them redoing.
Oh yeah, the new DBZ.
Yeah, they're announcing.
Yeah.
Is it what, reanimating Battle of Gods again?
Yeah, again.
All they're doing is they're going. It's like what it's like a version. It's what they did with the Fishman Island arc of One Piece a while back, which like we're re-airing it, and the parts that look really shitty, we're doing again.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Kai thing.
Okay, because it's probably closer to the Kai then, because Fishman Island, I hear they like also took a butcher knife to that and just shrunk it down so much it's insane.
Well, that was already the point where it was a lot of this episode's 4 minutes of establishing of reaction shot.
Yeah, but I heard that it shrunk it down to the point where it became bad. Like it literally was like, oh, you ruined the pacing again the other way.
Wow.
I haven't seen it, but I can't trust it because those might be people who thought the original was fine.
I don't know if anyone thought that was fine.
But yeah, I know that they considered this them doing a super or a Kai for super, so that's cool. Glad they announced that.
And we're gonna get to know all about fucking Moro the Planet Eater.
Yeah.
And they'll probably continue, so we have to learn about fucking granola.
Uh-huh.
And the heaters.
I'm sad that they're already jumping to that and not just reanimating everything. Because everything I hear is that Super looks horrible.
Yeah.
It looks about the same as any weekly anime, other than One Piece. Once they decided the money needed to spend cartoonishly huge sums of money on this weekly anime, which even they have given up on, is like, we're doing seasons now.
Okay.
I don't know. I watch so much weekly anime, but I guess I watch all the stuff that gets like 12 to 24 episodes, not the stuff.
Yeah,
that
I mean
runs.
never-ending weekly anime.
Yeah.
Right, which kind of stopped.
Super has some really, really good Sakuga, and the rest of it is ass.
Yeah, it's Super is spiritually just a fucking filler arc. The whole thing.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
But it'll be better now. Because it's gonna have granola. And
yeah, everyone loves granola.
I mean, hopefully the adaptations of that shit won't feel like, we'll still feel the character designs are still bad, so it still feel a little bit like filler, but the Tournament of Powers, like, you could just, that's the Bound arc.
Oof.
I'm looking forward to Aggro watching the Bound arc so I can fucking get a take from him on this shit.
But Noel, you should also look for us watching that. Watching
the Tournament of Power definitely has cooler things in it than the Bound arc. Yeah. But it also is a tournament with 60 characters.
And isn't a tournament.
It isn't a tournament, and I think 8 of those characters matter. No, I'm sorry. It's not 60 characters. It's 120 because each team has 10 fucking people on them.
Wow.
That is Masumi, that is true. I did say that, and I repeated it's Bob. Aggro had no frame of reference for this. Chris does. I did actually say this season of X-Files was so bad it's worse than the Bound arc. Season 8 is really fucking awful.
I believe it.
Makes it
the main thing to know about the Tournament of Powers, there's 120 characters.
Uh-huh.
They didn't want to develop any of them, so somebody made a list of like how many people were eliminated by each team, and it's like the main characters 97 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously we're gonna have to bring back the GT versus Super podcast. Really, it's not that we were waiting for them to reanimate Super. We were actually just waiting for Xeon and me to transition. That's really what we were waiting for.
That's what really mattered.
That was the important thing. Bob, I wasn't going to bring this up on content, but I think it's funny and fitting given the shit I just said. Do you know, I saw it today on Blue Sky, there's a fucking podcast where 2 former automotive industry journalists talk about cars in the automotive industry, and they're both trans, so it's called Trangirlismo. I'm like, this is killing me.
Beautiful.
That's a lot.
This name is like something I would pull out.
Yeah, that's
man. You know,
get the trip.
Now that there's Daima that you could slap after GT, that podcast has a little bit more of a more equal.
So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I've watched a lot of Bleach.
Uh-huh.
I don't care for Bleach. I will absolutely watch the Bound arc. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not watching Super again.
Oh, I'm shocked by this news.
Oof. I don't blame you.
Yeah. Like there's stuff I remember from the Tournament of Power, but that shit's 65 episodes long. So it's like you damn well better have a couple things in 65 episodes.
Yeah. You would hope. Chris, you already talked about what you've been playing, but are you streaming again sometime soon?
Yeah, on Saturday I'm going to stream Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
Yay! Bob
assuming I didn't lose that copy of the game in the intermediary.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I lost my glasses before fucking podcast day because I put it down in a rush to get to podcast day. And since I moved, I don't know where my backup pair was. So that was 25 fucking minutes lost as I just fucking Velma'd my ass around the whole house. God. Anyway. So yeah, hopefully you didn't lose that copy. Bob and I are playing Mighty Number 9. Possibly followed up by another playthrough of Mighty Number 9. Or interrupted, more accurately, by another playthrough of Mighty Number 9. Because, of course, for people who miss it, every time we hit every other goal, we have to interrupt what we're doing on the stream to beat Mighty Number 9 again. So, please look forward to tomorrow's stream. I'm so fucking glad the fucking Concept's dead. I don't have a good transition to the Podlords. Yes, that's right. The oh fuck. The Podlords.
This is never getting any fancier, is it?
No. I enjoy it too much. It's fucking terrible and I should fix it, but it's too funny to just paste that over my old image. Yes, that's right. The Podlords. Podlords such as BN12, Red Blaze 27, Suzu Shiro. Congratulations and love to Noelle and to the rest of you. It's not too late to join her. Wow, is that to scale? Wow. That is a really big Sprigatito. WTF Spider-Man. Mister, I like spam. Muckbud. When people ask what your plan is. Chrissy is very behind on podcasts.
Boy, do you have a surprise coming.
Fucking during High Guard, someone was like, is the LGBT tag a bit? And multiple people in chat are like, you might notice one of the hosts looks a little different. Cooper, take. Man, I wonder what Jeff was thinking, because Highguard isn't cooking shit.
He sure seems to have fucking awful taste.
Indigo Sykes. Keiji. Shinji16 highly recommends the demo for Neuron Activation, a game that pushes multitasking to maximum with arcade scoring. That sounds pretty good. A raccoon that's very excited for this new Dragon Ball stuff.
That is kind of amazing.
I love this. I just imagine the raccoon just getting on and being, hey.
My dad owns a dealership.
Yeah. Sarah Lene, magical retro cat girl. Timothy Pfister. They will all see your true potential, Silux. You simply need to trust the plan.
Oh my!
Silux will return.
Oh my god.
I will
Yeah, I don't
not
think
be
we're ever seeing Silex again.
a memory. And then Silux fades away from Samus's mind palace. Bearded Joe. Deadlock locking in Scrunko of the year super early with the sleepiest Crow Griffin. I love this shit. Have you seen this fucking character?
Only in tiny bits like this.
It's pretty good.
That I will
that
continue
Crow?
to be a game I never play, so I'm
He's got a
sorry.
gun.
It's got a gun. Cleochrome. It's me again.
Yeah, of course it is. Get out of here.
He looks like he's from fucking 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah, he does.
Hello, Noel. I'm you. In a way, I've always been you. bringing this back now in light of recent events. Maybe he could be a sponsor for our biggest fraud category game of the year. Kid
We're not giving him
Gilgamesh.
work release.
Seems like they're having fun.
I'm sure it'll turn out fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean,
I think
yeah.
one of the explicit plot points in Fate Grand Order is that in the events where Kid Gilgamesh meets adult Gilgamesh, he's like, I'll kill myself before I become you.
Different dimension, demon, wave, king, Caesar. I really like this guy.
Huh.
His stance, his weapon, it's really good. There's a
His
certain energy
turtle
to him.
aura.
Yeah. He reminds me of Chespin's final evolution.
That's good. I was thinking of the turtles from Mega Man X6.
Oh man. Oh man. That's unfortunate. Alex.
Again.
Yes. Battlefield 6 campaign was like a mangaka speeds through their final arc when they're told they ran out of space.
You're not
That
wrong.
usually is better than what happens in Battlefield 6.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about how Battlefield 6 doesn't even have an ending once you beat it. It's just like, yeah, nothing would really change. Okay, let's leave the house.
Guy, Yeebrush 3 Yeepwood
Oh my God!
says never spend more than $500 on a bit.
No!
Where is this Guybrush model from?
Isn't it the
Well,
newest
maybe
one?
Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah,
it's
it would
Sea of
be
Thieves, yeah. Yeah, the new one wasn't 3D at all.
See ye of thieves. Cryptid bird. Digital basic. Mantis Joe. Truth revealed.
Oh.
I don't fucking
mistake.
remember this character at all. Boy, his head sure looks like a dick.
You did. You can't just say that.
That's Andrew. It was very late at night post announcement when I wrote that slam fucker thing. Disregard.
That image is indeed how doing city trial feels.
The orange citrus Baja Blast is just regular orange soda with a hidden lime aftertaste. Congrats, Noel.
It sure is.
Congrats, Noel. Thank you. My friend worked on Toho Blossom Blade, a remaster of a 2011 short Dojin action game. I can't believe Bezos silenced the good doctor.
Oh God, it just took me a second to figure this out.
Crimson Anubis. Sadistic, autistic. Harakite Iko. Yuki EXE. And so have you thought about, the bouncer voice? I have thought about the bouncer voice. Thank you very much for bringing up the bouncer voice. That was important. Thank you very much to our podlords.
Thank you, Pod
Thank you,
Lords.
Pod
Thank you,
Lords.
Pod
And if you'd like to,
Podlords!
and if you'd like to become a Podlord, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/GB podcast. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to many benefits such as early access to Chugging Bleach for a while longer, extended content for shows we do such as Gamer Premonitions, and Armchair Devs when indeed such content exists to be given to you, a patron-funded show once a month, either a patron-exclusive show where we watch a good thing and then talk about it, or a public show where we watch a horrible thing and then talk about it, and patrons get a commentary track for that horrible thing. You also get an entire movie called Isolation 119, a full feature-length film about a man going to Thailand for a tax write-off on his vacation to Thailand, and sometimes other little benefits. Patreon.com/GB podcast. And if you don't have any money, it always helps immensely to tell your friends, spread the word, rate us on Thursdays, rate us with a T on your podcasting app of choice, and leave a comment and subscribe if you listen on YouTube right now. Patreon.com/GB podcast.
We got a little bit of industry news.
We do.
Just a little bit. Let me type in news and then hit the important buttons. Will they work today? No. No, they won't work today.
Oh no!
It's okay. I love manually clicking stream element layers. It's my favorite thing. Okay, here we go. Got. There we go.
Somehow I'm never ready for him to have the crunch bar still.
It's a good crunch bar. It's very big. Industry burning down news. Go.
Okay. So a bunch of Ubisoft unions are going on strike. 5 different unions representing Ubisoft employees. They are protesting various things, but especially a mandatory 5-day return to work policy. Their stance is basically, why does management act like we need the supervision? They're the ones doing crimes.
Yes.
Yup.
Valid.
Yeah,
So,
no,
yeah,
there is a
fuck
lot
'em.
of just vehement hatred in those words.
As there should be.
Mm-hmm.
As there should be.
I think it's something like 200 layoffs from the France, like the
From the
Paris
headquarters.
office. Yeah, and yeah, no, they're in France. They ain't taking that.
We've been hearing leaks from fucking Ubisoft employees for 6 years now about how fucking stupid management was.
Yeah,
Like, this is a consistent placing the blame on management for not having a fucking clue what they're doing.
oh yeah, and I guess I didn't put it anywhere else, but I was bringing up here. Apparently, like the voice actor for the female lead in that Prince of Persia remake was like, yeah, I found out when everyone else did that's canceled. That destroyed 3 years of my career and was my biggest role ever. Ooh.
They did that? Why? What was this game?
I don't know.
Like, that game's like, that game originally is like 8 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna find out that they really fucking lost their minds. It's like, it has an open world city. We don't know why we did this, but we were gonna. What, 3 years? What in the fuck were they? Why did 3 years?
Yeah, that's insane. This is what I said when Bob told me the news. I was like, oh yeah, so this is the number one reason we need to break up corporations, because this shit only happens because these mega corporations do not give a shit. They're not committed to anything, and they will just ruin lives. They don't give any fuck.
Yeah, that is not a consolidated incident, I'm sure.
This is
not
crazy.
Like, like it's not the only incident of its type. At
No,
all.
God, no, of course. This is happening nonstop all the time. Just look at the fucking blade thing!
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's move to the next industry burning down.
So, Microsoft's stock went from $480 to, I believe it's around $415 right now.
Oh, that's weird. What did they say
So
or do that made people
So that's
wake
about
up?
a fifth. So they lost, basically, I think the company lost $466 billion from its market cap.
Neat.
This is
no.
because 45% in all their finance shit recently, they announced 45% of Microsoft's RPO, which means the money they are telling investors they are going to make over the next several years, is supposed to come from OpenAI.
Oh my god. I hope they diversified into unicorn tiers.
And the actual gaming part of that, Xbox had a real shitty year. Total gaming revenue down 9%. Content and services down 5%. Hardware down 32%. This is the year where they released all their fucking games.
Yep.
Yeah.
All that's left is this Halo campaign remake, the Gears game, and Fable, right? I think there's nothing else on the docket. This year has all of the games they have announced coming out.
And this is also the year that they launched all that shit on PS5 and actually got some sales.
Oh yeah, they actually got good money last year from, releasing a slew of games and then also bringing their games over to PS5. So This year, 2026, is like the last of everything they announced.
Wasn't last year also the year that they switched over to everything being called Game Pass? So their content services were supposed to go up by the force of nature that is cheating?
No, because the content thing already pounded all that.
Yeah.
They did raise the price by 50% though. They went from $20 to $30.
Which is
Okay,
weird. That
that's
means
what
the
it
money
is.
should go up. So why
Weird.
did it go down? I just don't know.
No, what people
While this all
canceled.
sounds very bad, it seems to be entirely rooted in one single thing. Call of Duty wasn't the best-selling game in the US last year. It was number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah, I saw
That
all of the
one
stats for
thing,
Call of Duty
that
across
one
platforms.
sale collapse. They're gonna grind your favorite studio into mulch to bury in the field of Call of Duty because that's all they're gonna give a shit about. If they don't skip this year, they're never gonna. And they're beyond stupid if they don't. They need it. Just that, I get that they'll take a horrible hit on it, but otherwise,
Yeah.
what you either take a hit and convince people you learned, and even give your stuff a little more time to cook, or you continue a downward trend.
I think I know what Microsoft would do.
Yeah.
It is continuing
Yeah, they
that
love downward trend.
trend.
Yeah, they love downward trends. It's their favorite thing.
Okay.
They cannot learn. They literally can't.
No, they can't. It's true.
They have a whole council of AI is telling them that what they're doing is smart and good.
Me
So
and my
obviously I can
17
learn nothing.
chump Faziers.
It's just Bender from the first episode of Futurama. Stay the course.
We got one more, Chris.
We do. So at GDC this year, they did a little survey about how many people were laid off in the U.S. game industry in 2025. More than 30% of U.S. game workers were laid off in 2025, and only about half of them found new jobs. Not even specifically new jobs in gaming, just new jobs.
Yeah.
And again, this is only 2025, not 2023 or 2024, which also had tens of thousands of layoffs each.
Right? Yeah, I'd be very curious to know what percentage of devs from 3 years ago even are still in the industry.
Like, the Western gaming industry is just going to cease to exist because it has no people.
Yep. It's kind
Like,
of
nobody's going to want to go in.
Yeah,
People
why
who
would
are
you?
in are trying to find ways to get out.
Yeah, no, it's not. There's no good prospect to it. You can find better work that pays better and doesn't kill you with the same skill set. So why would you do it?
Well, it's important as a part of the ecosystem to grind people up into fucking dust, and then new people come in. That one guy said so.
Oh,
He's very
yeah.
smart, and everyone loved when he said that on LinkedIn or wherever he did that.
God, yeah, it's like, of course not. If they do have a passion for gaming, they're probably going to try and do something in the indie space while having a regular job.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
that's probably what they're moving
Yeah, and
towards.
then that's what they're going to have to do because a thing about this AI bubble nobody talks about is when it pops, nobody's getting money for anything for several years.
Oh, yeah, no. It's
Like-
going to destroy the entire economy.
Like, nobody's going to be willing to put up money for any kind of project anywhere. Like, they're going to be too scared.
Anyways, I wonder what the bad effects of globalization could be. It's really hard to tell. Couldn't be one of the largest governments in the world just enabling the shittiest people on Earth because they won't regulate a goddamn industry? And then ruining the fucking global economy over a thing that was never an actual product that anyone wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah, the people, small scale investors are still being like, you don't have a product and you don't have any path to profitability, but you say AI a lot. Here's some money.
Uh-huh.
So fucking stupid.
Man, yeah, and I'm pretty sure, like, all tech jobs, even currently, are getting smaller and smaller, like, hiring-wise, because of the AI boom and the thought that they'll be able to replace all of them with AI.
Oh, of course. It definitely hasn't been proven wrong countless times. Anyways, did you see that Microsoft is like, we're recommitting ourselves to making Windows good? Because our customers are saying there are problems, and we're gonna make it good. We promise.
I have heard from people in Microsoft that like their industry associates are like, hey, motherfucker, you're
Fix
costing
this
us
shit."
money.
Yeah, fix this shit, or we're moving to Linux. And they've heard that enough times this year that they're shitting their pants. Ugh. Anyways, that's it for... Now, why does the button work to put away Mr. Druckmann in the flames, but it can't summon Mr. Druckmann in the flames?
Mysteries.
Oh, well, at least we get a quick exit. Hey, did y'all hear Comcept shut down?
Whoa!
Hey,
The witch is dead.
Yay! It's fucking over!
the industry getting better section.
I like reading this up. I was like, yeah, he was fired like a year ago. And now we're finally dissolving that part of the company.
Yeah.
No, I think this isn't even level 5 concept. This is isolated concept.
Shareholders dissolved it. Like this
Okay,
isn't level. Yeah, this isn't level 5 concept.
I thought they was saying it was getting folded into the rest of Osaka.
No, that was a subsidiary that they opened up.
Yep. That's how insane this is. Who owns Mighty Number 9? That's a great question. I need to start doing some crimes and find out. Prove it. Prove you own it.
I'm willing to bet that somehow Inti Creates will end up with it and be like, we don't fucking want it, and then just like use it as a doorstop.
Oh, could you imagine? Oh, that would be amazing.
Because they had a good enough relationship to keep doing those fucking Mighty Gunvolt, which later became Gal Gunvolt.
But it feels like it feels like even that relationship soured because they stopped working with Inafune at all.
Right. It's so funny to see, like, yeah, the main universe that Inti Creates now works in, the Galgun universe.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Which is good for them, I guess, right? Build out your own IP. Don't fucking constantly depend on other people's.
I don't know, their best series is the one that was someone else's IP.
It's true.
That is true. We'll talk about this plenty enough tomorrow. I don't need to linger here too much. We have a fun Mighty Number 9 stream tomorrow. It's really good. Made new friends, right? And they're like, Noel, what's your history with Mighty Number 9? And everyone who knows cackles. I'm like, I spent $250 and I've beaten the game 50 times. Oh, so is it good? No.
You didn't get that money back feeling?
I'm almost there. I feel like any run coming up could be the run where I feel like I got the money back feeling. Yo, they delayed that Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition remastered to some unannounced date. It was supposed to come out March 19th.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. Even weirder, they showed off footage, and those movesets are identical to their original movesets. This isn't using the Dynasty Warriors Origins redone movesets or ideas. And the sound effects and the music and everything is just the original thing. So you're getting an important person died gong bjow sound as it flashes to white, and then it flashes in, and Shanghai's just like, I'm beautiful. This seems awesome. This is absolutely just nostalgia Muso fan bait, and I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited. This footage looked really, really good. Hopefully they release that demo for people to play.
I sure hope they don't try and charge $70 for it, but I would do it anyway.
Same. It sucks. It sucks being a Muso fan who so someone's possibly, but one person I noticed took the Digimon Story Time Stranger being the game none of us played thing poorly. And I was like, yeah, I only bought one $70 game last year for actually $70. It was Dynasty Warriors Origins.
It was a giant RPG that came out in the back half of the year and was $70. Simmer down.
It was $70 and ran at 30 frames per second on console. If it actually ran at 60,
I keep forgetting that. Yeah, like I'm certainly never. Have they patched that to be fixed yet?
I think someone said something that implied that at some point. Chat, let us know. Let us know if they updated that to run well. On PC, it ran at 60. They're saying no. God damn it, guys.
Yeah.
It's $70.
Sorry.
It's $70 fucking.
Like, that's ludicrous.
Yeah, just Anyway. PC ran at 120. Oh yeah, I know. It's fucking the gap is absurd. Anyway, moving on. Analysts predict the PS6 is going to be delayed out of 2027 because, reminder, for the longest time now, all of the information has been pointing at a late 2027 release.
I never expected it in 2027, so...
No, all the information,
Okay.
literally every bit of information about like them designing the architecture, taping out the silicon, et cetera, all of it was very clearly nailing it for that date. Every fucking point of data was like, they're clearly doing the end of 2027 for both the PS6 and seemingly slightly later the PS5 portable, or maybe at the same time. Here, let's just go into this. Lots of people have speculated on this without understanding how R&D works for this stuff and everything else. I figured I could be one more person doing that at absolute most, so let's talk about it. Crucially, this is a direct quote from Video Games Chronicle, Gibson also stated that he believes the PS5 successor isn't likely to release anytime soon and that previous forecasts on its release window may not be accurate. Quote, Sony expects the PS5's life cycle to be extended and the PS6's release is likely to be delayed longer than many expected. Interesting thing about this, they technically could R&D a new chipset and delay it a significant amount of time.
That is what they should do.
I agree too. I think they should go for my original proposition of the 10-year console, 2020 to 2030 being PS5 and sadly PS5 Pro, and then 2030 being the PS6. I think
it needs to absolutely be nothing like the Pro.
fucking for
like,
real.
The Pro sells like shit.
Mm-hmm.
They have to know, like they see Call of Duty still have a PS4 version. Like, they see a lot of games still have PS4 versions.
Yeah, and though it sounds like from what the specs were that it would be an impressive increase, I do think you would be much better served by that 2030 console because enough people aren't going to really notice the difference between a PS5 and a PS6 based on the gap you just established. And if you're having to delay it, that's not going to look great. Now, I understand you're going to have the only console on the market without a hardware TAA thing. Like, I forgot to talk about it during games we've been playing, but I get to hit my favorite button on this fucking board.
Game code provided by Square Enix.
Yo, I played Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate on the Switch.
Oh God,
2.
you did?
It looks really fucking good in portable mode. It is a shockingly really nice looking version of that game.
Good.
Yeah, and it's not $70. So that's cool. If you didn't have a way to play that game before, this seems like a great way to play that game. Chris, weren't you saying it sold really well in Japan?
Yeah, it is the best-selling game this week.
Yeah, cool. Good for them. And then that's when Chris told me
yeah,
Dynasty Warriors
considering-
Origins also did well on the Switch 2. And I'm like, I didn't even know that was coming to the Switch 2. What
I'm
do you
willing
mean
to
that
bet
shit's out?
Rebirth. I'm willing to bet Rebirth will be even better because some Japanese people own PS4s.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't own PS5. They don't own PS5s.
But now they have the pores. They have the lower costs.
That's
Japan
true.
exclusive
We'll see if
edition.
that makes a significant dent.
I don't think it actually did. I think we got the numbers back and it didn't move the needle.
Yeah, they're
enough.
good. That's what the PS5 portable is going to be for.
Yes, 100%. And like what I'm saying, and I need to be very clear on this. Push the PS6 to 2030. Still do the PS5 portable. Put all your focus on that. Fuck releasing a high-end console at the same time. That's stupid. Don't confuse the message.
Yeah, no,
Have
that portable makes way more sense if you delay the fix.
I mean, you want to talk about it. The portable makes more sense than a PS6. The PS5's fine for most people. A portable offers anything to them. The PS6 is so, like, it's supposed to be remarkably more powerful, right? Sure. But the gap needs to be even bigger for it to make sense for the majority of people, you know? We're already seeing people who think the PS5 wasn't an upgrade over the PS4, and that thing's drastically more powerful.
You people
Yeah,
are
it
crazy.
basically destroys load times. It is way more powerful in every way, but
Yeah.
that wasn't enough.
That's not enough. It doesn't matter that basically every game runs at 60, no problem. Like, it doesn't
They
matter.
want something to look a new tier better, and it's like that's not feasible anymore.
Which
It
is
just
why
isn't.
Which is why they gotta do a new architecture. They gotta push it to 2030, and that'll have an impact. The worst case scenario here is they keep the chipset identical and then push it back 2 years. I don't put a lot of weight in these specs that have leaked from one specific angle, and that's how much memory is on it. Because the amount of memory that was listed on the alleged leaks from Moore's Law is Dead, it seems absurd. I think it said 30 to 40 gigabytes of memory, and I'm like, dude, what? That's an insane amount. You think the fucking PC situation for VRAM's rough now? We have a console with 30 fucking gigs of memory? You're so fucked. Jesus. But yeah, no, delay that shit to 2030, make a new architecture, burn the money on R&D, you're making enough money, shut the fuck up. You need that shit to succeed? You need to make sure this power cap is good. You want the PS5 Portable to succeed? Don't fucking confuse the message by also launching the PS6 at the same time. And if you want my armchair analyst prediction on what the fuck's gonna happen with that, the AI bubble's gonna burst probably soon enough to not affect the supply of memory for the fucking PS6. I do not believe there's a world where, given the giant stock dive we just saw in Microsoft, at the end of next year, we're still dealing with the bubble.
Right. It has to collapse soon.
Oh, CEOs will try, but this is them in like the 11th inning trying to keep this bubble from bursting. We're already way past the natural boundaries causing it to do that. So that's my estimation. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the PS6. Thank you all for hanging out. No one else's news is important. I'm ending the episode. Goodbye.
It was bound to happen one day.
Okay, I guess we'll keep talking about it. Hey, Aggro, you got news?
I do.
Okay, you do that. I'll put on another cute outfit.
Okay. So I really need the audience to be responsible with this next news story and only use this information for good. The PS5 got a firmware update recently.
Yeah.
And you can now go into your privacy settings and turn on read receipts for PlayStation Network messages.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever sent a message over this.
Right? I don't think I've done it since the PS4. I think I did it once on PS5 to be like, hey, we have PS5s now.
Yeah, I looked at recent DM. I recently looked at DM stuff, and that was the most recent messages.
Every so often, I look at it and see that I was added to 800 different group chats that are trying to scam me somehow, and then stop looking at that tab.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know who that feature is for. I would love to learn who that feature is for.
It's probably kids in like middle school.
They have phones.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, but
and Discord.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I feel like really young kids is the audience for a console level DM system.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if any kids have PS5s.
No, they all have PS5s. They're the hottest thing.
Yeah, it's one of those features that made a lot of sense back in the PS3 era when things were less connected in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminder, the PS3 launched before smartphones existed. So the PS3 messaging system might have made sense at any level. The console since that,
Which I guess you could be friends with someone on the console and not know them in any other way, which is
oh,
the
hell
thing.
Yeah. There are people I've been friends with on the PlayStation Network that I'm like, yeah, I'm not inviting you to a Discord.
Right?
But like my brother in Christ, if we're going to have a relationship where we're sending messages back and forth, you need to give me something other than typing it out on a PlayStation controller.
It's true. That friend would have to be relegated entirely to talking in voice chat.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
I mean,
everything else is get in the voice chat.
Sometimes you just make a friend on the PSN where the whole thing is you play Blaze Blue, I play Blaze Blue. I will send you invites for Blaze Blue and write a few words if I have to.
Right.
Blaze Blue.
And aren't you looking forward to knowing that friend saw your invitation but didn't click on it?
Yes. I'm thrilled.
It is additional information with no extra communication.
Yeah, fucking Christ. That's the part of red receipts that's like amazing conceptually in that exact sort of context. Like, oh, you've given me an additional feature, being upset.
So Walmart recently posted an image on their website of a bunch of Nintendo Online titles in an advertisement capacity. The interesting thing is that collage of covers included Metroid Prime 2 and Pikmin 2. Nintendo has made an official statement that there are no plans to release either of these titles on Nintendo Online. It turns out Walmart got that image from Nintendo.
Yeah, they obviously didn't make this. I'm looking at it. Like
Nintendo was like, oh yeah, that was an accident.
And I see people saying like, "Oh, it's not happening." I'm like, "No, are you stupid?"
Right? Why would you believe them?
They just haven't announced it yet.
Yeah, they do the thing where they just lie until they announce it.
like other companies lie to you that good things are happening. Nintendo will never admit they're doing something good.
It's true. Right? It's so true.
Like, and I saw people dooming like, "Oh, that means they're not going to do Metroid Prime 2 remastered." I'm like, I mean, Pikmin 2's on there. They re-released Pikmin 2.
It's true.
Like, Nintendo likes money. They know you marks will buy that too.
I really
but
would
I'm going to post this image. Okay. It is incomprehensible to me that this somehow slipped through the cracks and Nintendo accidentally inaccurately put these games here.
Okay. 1 second, I'm looking.
Let me drop it in the big channel. Discord is never responsive when you want it to be. But yeah, it's like you can see him there on the top row and the second row. It's like it's borderline inconceivable that this was somehow some weird mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 more GameCube games. They need to put more of those out. Like
there's not that many.
Right.
No,
it's so funny when they just deny it. It's like, are you serious?
Jesus Christ.
Just don't say anything at that point. Come on.
Right.
Give me Air Ride, you fucks. There's no way they're going to do that. They just released Air Riders. You need to buy the new one.
Yeah, honestly, like, after playing some of Kirby Air Ride, the original, I'm like, yeah, why would you want that again when the new one that is actually like anywhere approaching a complete game is there?
Way 4 donut for the Donathon. I need to release the image and then be like, no, I didn't make that. I don't know. Someone else came up with this terrible bit.
I have to post it like a leak. It was clearly made by you, and you're like, that was wrong.
That was wrong. When Chris said that, he was lying. Chris made that image. This is how Wave 4 gets announced through Chris's blue sky. See, I can't hand it to Aggro because Aggro actually will fuck with it. Reminder, and I don't think we ever showed this on Big Thing, so I finally get to show this off. So Spadoinkle made some really nice art over on the No Slam channel because I was playing the N64 version of Tony Hawk 3 where the soundtrack is chopped into sound bites that loop and is horrible. And this is the art Spadoinkle made. And Spadoinkle's art is really good. And I like that I'm just living in the constant horror of dealing with not forgetting the Joker.
Uh-huh.
Where the hell is Aggro's terrible at it? I swear I saved that recently. What an absolute fucking nightmare. Aggro, why do you do these things? Can we...
If I knew, I'd stop doing them.
Would you? Is
Potentially.
That... Yeah, eventually you'd be like, well, now I know why I do it, so the chemical reaction of me doing these horrible things, it doesn't do it for me anymore. It's I understand it. I put a name to the emotion, so now I am in control.
Look, birds gotta fly, fish gotta swim. I have to create the truth.
That's not what's happening here. So Aggro, long before I'm ready to tell any of you about this channel, did this to me. If you're in chat right now and you don't know who that creature is, I envy you.
Don't be afraid of the way my art makes you feel.
Fuck you, Aggro.
I don't know.
You made a
I
mistake
feel like
showing it to these animals.
It's okay. Most of them don't recognize the creature. There's zero, like, I almost deleted every asset on the stream.
Man, Wynn's Cursed Content Club, neurotically yours.
Jesus. So anyways, I had to deal with that for months, just being like, I can't. This is the funny part, chat, because I'm convinced you would know. I can't on No Slam be like, my friend did a shitty edit on his phone, and then everyone really, like, even bigger stretch of the imagination, like, yeah, it's just this VTuber that sounds like, you know, and has a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 mastery, and it has a Spanky's Quest mastery, and an Ape Escape 1 mastery, and has a friend who does horrible edits on their fucking phone to haunt her. Anyway, we got other news. Let's talk about this. Hey, Chris.
Okay. So Blizzard's announcing a bunch of info about their major franchises over the next few weeks, starting with World of Warcraft today. They just put out a roadmap for the 3 versions of WoW. The big thing is that, like, they're really going to hit the ground running with Midnight, which comes out in a month. They in the Blast expansion in the War Within, they had these like solo dungeons called Delves. They're apparently going to make mega-sized ones in this expansion, which is like, man, all MMOs sure are trending towards being single-player games, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Overwatch February 4th, Hearthstone February 9th, Diablo February 11th, and announced via a sappy thing about StarCraft. Remember when we heard that Microsoft was shopping around for somebody to make a new StarCraft?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I bet they reveal that this year.
But yeah, that was a disgustingly sappy video they made for their anniversary, and it has a heavy focus on StarCraft.
Weird. Okay.
But yeah, it's like a tracking shot that they have the camera above this desk. The desk is unrealistically long and has a computer setup for each different major game they released over those years, and like all the paraphernalia sitting next to it. And it's like got them giving emotional quotes about the games that are almost certainly read by devs who are no longer working at the company. That video is gross.
Yeah, that's awful.
And Final Fantasy VII, as in the original, is getting a new version on Steam. They're going to delist the original, the original PC version, and it'll be free if you owned it. I don't know what it's going to be, because I think the console versions were ports of this PC version.
Yeah, and they have not said at all about what feature it might have or anything. It's just like, there's a new version coming.
Huh. I wonder if the Switch 2 version is like that, because they actually gave me Final Fantasy VII Original on Switch 2 with the code for remake.
I can't imagine it being that different, or it wouldn't be free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's so weird.
So maybe it'll just be a version that has the speed up, because the PC version currently does not have that, I don't think.
Okay, so that would make sense to like get that in there.
It's probably really seriously spaghetti coded up, so they can't just like crowbar it in. They probably have to do this. Strange though, I guess we'll find out.
We now go to Bob for news. Hello, Bob.
Hey. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake is getting a demo on March 5th. The game actually fully comes out on March 12th, but this demo has transfer data, so that's cool.
Cool.
And also, they're going to do a collab costume with Silent Hill F.
Oh.
Which I assume will be the schoolgirl outfit, but I don't know. They didn't show it for some reason.
And the protagonist will be as ripped as the protagonist of Silent Hill F is in all the online art.
We got a bunch of info about it.
How do you collaborate with yourselves? These companies do it all the time.
Yeah, the virtual. Wait, that's not a collaboration with themselves because Fatal Frame is owned by Koei Tecmo and Konami owns.
So there you go. It's a real collaboration.
Yeah.
Chat totally bluffed me into thinking they were the same company because I haven't played any of the Fatal Frames. But yeah,
that's fair. It's so funny to watch trailer for this. It's like starts out with the giant Team Ninja logo. It's
yeah, I was like, I remembered a weird part of Koei made this, and yeah, it's Team Ninja. That's so strange.
It is actually the director back from the original PS2 game, so.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully this is cool. It looks pretty good every time I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I care for their exact brand of survival horror, but I haven't tried it, so maybe.
I think I would like it. I've never played it, but just watching the trailer and stuff, I was like, oh, this seems really, really cool.
I think now that it has the hand-holding mechanics, I'm very excited.
Now it's Toxic Yuri.
We got a bunch of info about the Virtual Boy Switch thing.
We sure did.
Apparently, these all come out February 17th. And a reminder to everyone, to play any of these games, you need both the higher tier of the subscription to Nintendo, whatever, and to buy the Virtual Boy plastic unit that's $100 or the cardboard unit, which is $25. You shove your Switch in that.
And then you can play it as long as you have the subscription.
Yeah.
How does it know?
I assume that it needs to it only really makes sense if it's shoved up next to your face. So it probably just needs to be undocked. That's my guess.
I don't know why they did this.
Yeah, it feels like
there's really only one Virtual Boy game I would ever recommend anybody play, and that's Boy game I would ever land. But I don't understand why they didn't just there's emulators for it, guys. You can make it work.
Yeah, they should have put in the work to get this working on a screen, like a regular screen, instead of something you shove in your face like this. It's going to launch with the rewind feature, button remapping, and later on they'll let you change the screen color. You can't even do that yet. So every game is just solid
What's the
red.
fucking point of this?
Wow, what the fuck?
Shut up, Nintendo.
And to use that feature on the $100 unit to change the screen color, you actually need to remove lenses that are inside that $100 unit that are tinted red.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a bizarre set of choices they have made.
Can a company just fucking do shit and it be normal and it not be the most bizarre head-ass shit possible?
Now, here's the really cool thing they're doing. 2 previously unreleased video games. So like Star Fox 2.
Yes.
They're putting out Zero Racers, which is an F-Zero game.
Cool.
And D-Hopper. Which I cannot remember right now what D-Hopper is exactly. I think it's a spaceship game of some sort. It looked neat. And hey, these are actually games made by Nintendo back then. So that's exciting in general.
That's neat.
These come out sometime this year. They didn't specify when. The launch games are going to be 3D Tetris, Galactic Pinball, Golf, The Mansion of Innsmouth.
Oh, yeah. Innsmouth no Yokata. Yeah, no, that's legendary.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Red Alarm.
Classic.
Telero
Boxer. Yes. That's also a classic.
Of course, Virtual Boy Wario Land.
Of course, Virtual Boy Wario Land.
And throughout the year, alongside those 2 brand new games, we're also putting out Mario Clash, Mario's Tennis, Jack Bros, which is based on Jack Bros from that
Jack Frost from fucking Persona. Yeah. Yeah, it's the SMT Jack Frost. Yeah.
It's him.
Space Invaders Virtual Collection. Vertical Force.
Huh.
Virtual Bowling and V Tetris.
Did you know virtual bowling has Nestor?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I knew he was in some Virtual Boy game, but I had no idea where he ended up.
It's funny because he ends up in that, and then they make a character that looks exactly like him for Pilot Wing 64, and they go, nah, that's not Nestor. That's
Not Nestor.
This other kid. His name's bird themed. Fuck you.
We hate Nestor, actually. He should die.
He should die.
So yeah, I wish that this just had a way to play it on a TV.
Uh-huh.
This seems crazy that they didn't do that.
Yeah, they just couldn't figure out at all. There's only like one of these games that wouldn't work at all without depth. I can't remember which one it was. Didn't they remove Nestor from the bowl game? What?
What?
Are you fucking serious? No way.
I think they renamed it to Virtual Bowling and did something with it.
What the fuck? What? What? It's a different game. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's crazy.
Jesus. What's the name of the one with Nestor? Is it just Nestor's
Nestor's
Bowling?
Funky Bowling.
Okay.
Nestor's Funky Bowling.
Okay.
I'm still, I have to admit, kind of tempted just to play these brand new games.
Yeah, me too.
It's
But
messed up.
we all know what's going to happen. That shit's getting dumped.
Oh, for sure.
And
Yeah.
then you can use your 3DS to play it, which is one, not only more convenient and cheaper if you already have a 3DS, but two, actually streamable if you have 3DS capture your hardware.
That's true.
Fucking
Man.
weird, right?
That is bizarre. Oh my god. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about someone probably did a port to that where you have a real 3D screen.
Oh yeah, no, there's
Jesus.
a 3DS emulator. It's real good, I hear. It has
Crazy.
real 3D.
I hear the 3DS is actually super easy to hack. Hardly inconvenience.
Yes. However, the price is constantly skyrocketing. I think Modern Vintage Gamer did another video about the 3DS and how good it is. So prices went up again.
Ugh. Come on.
What you gotta do?
Yeah, I don't think I even own a 3DS anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do. It might be
Oh.
shoved in the drawer with the a drawer. No, not a drawer. It'd be shoved in a plastic box. It's shoved under my bed or something.
Hmm.
Oh, do you have the Razer gas mask?
Yes.
Are you ready?
They told me that this will keep me safe from COVID. Asterisk. This will not keep me safe from COVID.
What a flawless marketing campaign.
Well, you know, the important thing is that you say shit.
I guess. All right, AI chatbot won't tell you to kill yourself. It will totally do
It
that.
will absolutely. The AI chatbot girlfriend in a jar will tell you to end it. Beware.
And you're into that. There's been news about a new Absalom update called Threads of Fate. It comes out February 12th, and I kept reading as it does not seem to have anything to do with the Threads of Fate video game.
Yeah, call down aggro. I'm sorry.
I don't think they know what that is, and I'm upset too. Just to be clear, you shouldn't name anything in video games Threads of Fate and not have it directly reference that game.
They didn't know.
I guess they didn't know.
They didn't know.
I thought that they were classier than that, but I guess they aren't.
No.
But what this game does, or what this does do, is add a new game mode called Mystic Ordeal, where there'll be dozens of modifiers for steeper challenges and different scenarios as you go through the core adventure, which I can't overstate. That game basically does nothing after you beat it. It feels like it didn't expect you to do that. It's also adds new post-game, corrupted regions, which before every single thing that it would change post-game was just, everywhere it's just going to warp in more extra monsters from different zones. And this sounds like, no, we're actually changing things inside the map, inside the areas beyond just that. Which again, they desperately needed to do anything after beating the game.
Yeah. No,
And they're adding new mount types. That's neat.
I didn't even know there were mounts in that.
Yeah, no, there are mounts just like a lot of them are basically directly Golden Axe references.
Okay, that's cool. I was hoping.
So that's cool. And apparently these are going to now be way cooler.
Cool.
Another thing from them I forgot to write down. Their old game, the creators of Reminder Streets of Rage 4, this long ago, 10 years ago, they made a game called Streets of Fury EX.
They did. It had Doug Walker in it.
Yeah, I didn't know it had Doug Walker, but the entire game is a beat 'em up made with pictures of people.
Yeah,
like still frames of people, like Mortal Kombat style.
Oh.
And they've done their 10-year update for that. Adding a ton of new features.
Awesome.
Because apparently there was some meme back in the day of like, come back in 10 years. And they did that.
That's funny.
So I bought that. It's down to $1 on Steam right now. I haven't been able to play it yet. But I'm very excited to see what that's like. Apparently adds tag team stuff, so you can do all sorts of really zany combos.
Hey, Bob, who's your character? I'm a Doug Walker main.
Well, you can't select two dog walkers, so you gotta choose a second character.
Well, the second character, I kind of change him out. But the important thing is Doug Walker. He's really the cornerstone of my strategy.
What if there's like a dark Doug Walker?
Dark Walker. How is there never a Dark Walker?
I don't know. It feels like the exact genre that would. Oh my god.
Yeah, terrible YouTube skit. That's how it feels. Did you have a problem?
I started playing the video that was posted by Chris, and it was insanely loud. Oh my god, this is a lot to take in. But other news.
That Bob's stun locked.
Several game announcements have happened, mostly Chinese based. I don't know if there was some event in China or something, but there are actually a lot of Chinese games that were announced like in this last week.
Wow.
One called Reblade, The Death Spiral, which is a cyberpunk roguelike 3D action game where it's got kind of an isometric view, but it lets you do full 3D movements like jumps and stuff like that. Weirdly, this is made by Chili Room, the same dev that's working on Laolon, The Cursed Sand, which is another game that was announced, I think, only like 3 months ago.
Oh.
Basically the same game, but not a roguelike, and set named to China instead of being cyberpunk. Very bizarre they're working on both of these at once.
Yeah, that's weird.
Another Chinese game, A Whisper of Fall, Jinwei. It's a cool looking action game where your characters seem to have something similar to the Dagger of Time from Sands of Time.
Specifically, it reminds me of how it looked in the movie when he did the cool thing.
Yes.
And I'm like, gamers, go to the movies, you've ruined me.
And I think that's all the Chinese. Wait, no, there's also that other Chinese game that got announced just as before we went live.
Yeah, Ginny Gods Nezha, I think.
I think that's right. The trailer looks cool. The trailer is just a single boss fight, but it's an action game, and it looks like there's lots of cool mechanics.
It just has to be better than Lost Soul Aside.
Right? That's all.
This is the most real any of these have ever been at reveal. Like the most real any of their original showing has looked like a real game.
We also got info on the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It's coming out April 1st. It was originally scheduled for April 3rd, so they pushed it up a few days. Also, they showed Yoshi in the trailer. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I know that guy.
Yeah,
Is this the obscure Mario character I've been waiting for?
definitely.
Okay.
He's so obscure.
Did they say there's going to be like some obscure Mario character in
Yeah,
this?
a couple of the
Yeah.
different stars of this are like, oh, you're going to be really excited by what obscure Mario characters there are.
I bet it's Tatanga. They're going to space. He's from space.
I think that's too obscure. I think it's going to be Wario. I think Wario is the most obscure Mario character we could get.
What if it was Birdo?
I don't know, Bob. They had the fucking Wrecking Crew guy in the first one.
That is true.
That's true. They do like doing stuff like that.
Like the Mario movie was actually pretty good about all these weird little Easter eggs.
Is Mauser in there? Oh. Is that true? Is that in the trailer? I haven't watched any of it because I'm going to have to watch it for a fucking podcast. So I don't need to watch a trailer. I'm going to have to fucking watch it. Oh, that's cool. He's right in there.
Okay.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, that's neat.
These are actually pretty obscure. Whoa.
Nice. Cool.
I always liked Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mauser's cool.
Yeah.
I think he's the best villain from. Well, Birdo's a villain in 2 as well. So I guess Birdo's
2
more
has a lot
iconic.
of iconic stuff. It's weird.
Mhm.
It's still weird that they've done so many new Super Mario Brothers types games, but still have not done another
Mario 2
one in
type
the
thing.
style of
Yeah.
2.
It was
Yeah,
just
I
too
think-
powerful.
Yeah, I guess.
Excuse me.
There's a new Dragon Ball game coming. Currently, it is just called New Game Project Age 1000.
That's a terrible name.
Yes, it has new character designs from Akira Toriyama, so I guess this has been in works for a while.
Wow.
It's called Age 1000 because that's the year it takes place in the Dragon Ball timeline.
Okay.
I think that for the context, I think Dragon Ball Z ends in age 774, so this is over 200 years in the
God.
future.
Awesome.
This is where a lot of the Dragon Ball Online and Dragon Ball like the Xenoverse Time Patrol shit is also that late, and the Dragon Ball Heroes bullshit. So who knows what this will be? I hope it's not just another Xenoverse type thing. I hope it isn't about doing time travel back to the events of the series and just redoing those, but as an OC.
I don't think it's going to be that because the only thing teased here is main dude seems to use the abilities of old real Dragon Ball characters. Like he just does something and can link with their spirit. So hopefully it's not another travel back in time story, but it might be. I'm not ruling that out at all. We'll find out more at this event, which I think is hilariously named the Dragon Ball Battle Hour 2026, which is from April 18th to 19th.
I hope the Battle Hour has an aesthetic similar to Japanese variety television.
Right? Apparently the Switch 2 the Switch version of Dispatch is censored.
Yeah.
Yeah, they censored like giving the bird, which is like, what the fuck?
They censored a number of things.
Yeah, apparently black bars over like nudity and that sort of stuff.
That's so weird. Nintendo is so inconsistent about this shit.
Yeah, remind you, this is the same console that has The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk on it.
But those are by the big dev, and this is small man. It's the small video game.
It sold a lot though.
It did. It sold a lot, but you know, Nintendo's going to make demands based on you aren't CD Projekt Red.
I mean, considering I can buy Otoko Cross Naked Remix for Otoko Cross Pretty Boys Mahjong Solitaire on Switch digitally, which I'm pretty sure has actual cock in it.
1 second. Looking
Like-
it up. Downloading.
Like it's just as we keep finding out, like, did you get the dickhead that day?
Yeah.
Bloober Team is teasing a new game. They're going to reveal it on Valentine's Day. It's teased it'll have a bunch of Rose themed stuff, so people are scared that it's a remake of Rule of Rose. You know what? I think it's very funny that Bloober Team always has this. People are afraid of them remaking their favorite game.
Uh-huh.
It's appropriate.
This one is real shadow boxing-y because it's like first of all, there's literally no, like, there's roses on the Valentine's Day thing. That's it. That's the only connection. Doesn't specifically look like something from Rule of Rose. Audio isn't related to Rule of Rose. It's like, this one's really insane to me because, guys, Rule of Rose sold so badly, used copies are $800. A different company published it in each region. The developer is out of business.
Yeah, that's why they didn't.
Nobody knows what this game is. They aren't doing a AAA remake of Rule of Rose. Are you insane?
What if Bloober Team, I think people have this worry because they know Bloober Team actually is a fan of games of that era. Like, they stuck out doing these.
But they don't have the money they don't have the money to do something like that.
I don't know. This is from a defunct publisher. They might have been able to acquire the rights of it.
I think Onion Games owns the rights to it. They are the people who did like the release of Moon.
Oh, okay.
So,
Which,
I'm pretty sure they own it because they've said, like, yeah, we'd love to do a remaster. Who knows if it'll ever happen, though.
Chris, I think I found that Mahjong game you were talking about, and at $3.50, there's a lot of value.
Wow.
Otoko
But I don't know.
Boys Mahjong Solitaire.
Rule of Rose is a lot about women and, like, sexual assault and, like, fear and stuff like that. And they've when that new game, Chronos: The New Dawn, came out, they had to come out and make sure, don't worry, guys, it has a female protagonist, but it's not woke. So I don't think they'd be interested in a game that's very deeply rooted in like the female experience.
I heard they did that. I didn't even know the main character that was female. So I thought it was even wow.
I think they literally put out a public statement like, don't worry, guys, it stars a woman, but that's just because we thought it was interesting. It's not going to be feminist.
Man, yeah,
I'm so fucking exhausted.
Yeah, they're shitheads. I don't know why people carry water for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So GOG, they're just using AI on their store now. Just AIR front and center on their store page.
Why are they doing that? Who is asking
Because
them to do
because
that?
they didn't instruct whoever was making the website not to do that, and they probably don't even care.
Ugh.
That's a thing that I run into a lot, like watching videos on YouTube. It's like, yeah, you don't edit your own videos, and you're not watching the guy who does closely enough. Because there's so many really big channels that the guy isn't editing it. And their editor loves 1 second cutaways to AI slop.
Come on.
I got to tell you, one of the harder things for Game of the Year, looking for various things to build the logo out of and the backplate and stuff, was the fear that I'm just going to end up with an AI generated thing. Because that one website, Storyblocks, just keeps filling up with AI shit.
Yeah, I've mentioned this before to people. I don't know if I've done it on content. Like, we're going to reach the point where some dev is going to get lit the fuck up for AI, and they'll be like, no, I didn't. And then I didn't, though. And then we'll find out they got an asset pack from the Unreal store.
Right. Yeah.
That did not disclose that AI was used in the creation of its assets.
Yes, that's 100% going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Or people who just use the tools built into Unreal or Unity, and it's like, I didn't know what it was. They didn't call it that.
So, new Compile Heart game looks really bad, and I'm definitely shocked.
Yeah, people may recall we were talking about this a bit ago. There's a little bit of tease. There's a little bit of excitement.
Yeah.
The moment I found out it was action based, I'm like, it's over. You failed.
Yeah.
Compile Heart games should be turn based because that's cheaper. You already don't have any money. I'm out. Sorry that this was the last game you're ever going to make die.
But yeah,
so
this is
Villian Code. It is Villian as though the word billion, but with a V. So Villian : code is procedurally generated tunnel dungeons, which
yeah, it's trying real hard to be like a PS2 Persona. where they had the procedurally generated dungeon.
But for some reason, they made it all in one giant
Tube.
tunnel you walk around.
That's neat. That's neat, I guess. That would be neat. It's not going to be as neat when it's every single one. Like, that'd be neat for one.
Yeah, no, that's the entire game.
But it's like, yeah, like I can tell just from looking at what they put out. Well, first of all, they boasted about having a parry system. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, they were like, we have a parry and a perfect dodge system. It's like, come on, guys. Nobody wants
yeah,
that.
like
in your game.
too cheap. Sorry. Like all you Persona alumni who go do other things, it's like, you need more money than this.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like both Caligula Effect games, but it's like, you're too no money. You're too much.
Yeah, and all the characters' portraits are weird live 2D things that look horrible.
Yeah, I don't really like how the characters look.
It's amazing that they wouldn't pass mustard at all. Like, they would not be up to quality for even VTubing. And VTubing, reminder, is not a pre-programmed thing. It's face tracking and working off of a human face and stuff. And it looks so much worse, even though it doesn't need to do that.
I think
rough.
all the character designs are really rough. Like,
but
I guess that's my own proclivity against this artist. I don't like them at all.
God, I already forgot the name of.
Ilya something. They're Russian.
Yeah. And the last time this came up on Big Think, I think people were accusing them of plagiarism, but I didn't look into this. I don't know anything about them.
I did look into that.
Okay.
Apparently, they were doing photo studies and they didn't label them as such. So a lot of things were just straight up. They didn't actually trace them, but they're basically the exact same thing, but just with like a new face drawn on and stuff. I think they all look horrible, and they're redrawings of various famous still frames from different animes, actual photos, stuff like that. I thought it was just going to be using reference, but no, it really is just like,
wow.
Oh, use the frame of an anime.
I like their art, but it really doesn't fit in a game like this. Like it just doesn't translate to what they want it to be at all.
Yeah, apparently they moved to Japan just to work on anime, and I think that all of their designs are awful for everything they've ever made. But that's just me. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's some great thing that they've done.
We could have a fan among our viewers. Who knows?
We could.
Did you mention this last thing? On the
the action combat takes place in a weird dome that you can skate on the outside of. It's so strange.
It's so strange and funny and looks glitched and broken as shit in the intended gameplay loop. It's like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, you put this in your debut trailer. You were like, this is our big thing. I'm like, dude, I didn't even want it to be an action game. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know why Compile Heart and Idea Factory keep cranking out these actions games. Like, motherfucker, you have no money. You have no bands. We're going band for band right now. I don't have any money, and I'll still beat Compile Heart and Idea Factory. It's like, just God. Like, I'm the person who played more of Akiba's Beat than any human being should.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing that again. Get some fucking money.
That had Acquire, so that was a little bit more money than Compile Heart.
Christ.
Man, I bought one Compile Heart game ever, and I'm never doing that again.
Which one was it?
The PS3 was Dark Times.
Oh, what?
It was a Cross Edge, something like that.
Oh God, Cross Edge is so total dog shit. Oh God, I don't even want to fucking talk about Cross Edge. I do have to beat Fairy Fencer F eventually. I'm like soul bound to the rider.
I bought that game for very, very little money. I still haven't played it.
Because the writer is Toshiki Inoue, who has written like a billion animes, and also almost like 24 Power Rangers series and a dozen Kamen Riders.
Jesus. All right, moving on. Speaking of people come back to genre they're known for.
Uh-huh.
Dark Haven's announced. It's all one word. It's from the developers of Diablo 1 and 2. Philip Schenk, Peter
I'm sure
Hu,
it'll go fine.
and Eric Schaffer.
Schaefer.
Schaefer.
Tim.
Okay. These guys also all worked on Hellgate London.
That's
Just getting
concerning.
that out there.
When they move into new places, they have to let their neighbors know.
This is back to the like isometric view like the Diablo game, but it's more action oriented, has dodging, has jumping, has swimming in fully destructible environments. They put out a full trailer for this. It looks really strange. Apparently the demo's going up sometime soon to coincide with the Kickstarter, which also goes up soon.
And that was Dark Haven for anyone who wants to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, you can go check out a trailer. I think this game would be really cool, but that world destruction stuff they show in the trailer looks terrible, and I think that's going to tank the whole game.
It sounds a lot like something Hellgate London would do, though.
It does. We got some release dates. Homura Hime launches March 4th. This is a basically Dojin level action game that's trying to be near Automata. But you play like a shrine priestess. It's pretty cool looking.
People are excited.
Scott Pilgrim EX comes out March 3rd. That is the new Scott Pilgrim beat 'em up game.
Yeah, and it's going to be incorporating stuff from the Netflix anime. So
yeah. And Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is woke.
It's woke?
It's woke.
There's
Watch
a
out.
woman in it?
More woke than that.
Oh,
You can be
more woke.
non-binary.
What the? What? Wah.
And homosexual.
What?
I know. Insane.
What?
World shattering. How is Nintendo going to recover from this?
I don't. What? I can't believe in this fantasy setting anymore. Oh man, holy shit, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. They had a whole fucking thing for this, didn't they? The Tomodachi
Yeah, they
thing?
did like a direct for it, which I think they announced like a day before they did it or something, because I had no idea what was happening until it did.
Nintendo puts LGBT in the tags, and someone's like, "This is a bit, right?" Oh man.
Oh, also has asexual as well. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
fucking dope.
Yeah, you can have like platonic characters be like platonic roommates instead of having to be married.
Oh,
Huh.
this is awesome. I was really excited when they showed that trailer, and not just for the same reason that chat gets excited when I scale up my model.
This was almost in the top 10 of 3DS games, the original. So it makes a lot of. So I bet it's going to be like a huge Switch seller.
Oh yeah, I bet it does really well.
Oh wait, it was bundled at some point, so I guess it probably isn't as high as you think.
We got a Metroid Prime 1 situation here. The best-selling Metroid game. We bundled it.
It sold better than Ocarina of Time 3D and Link Between Worlds 3D, both of which were also bundled.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Those were
So it
super
did-
early ones, but yeah.
Were they?
Well, Ocarina of Time
Ocarina
Link
was.
Between
was.
Worlds was later. Link
Yeah,
Yeah,
Between
Link
Worlds
Between
was
Worlds would be later, yeah. It might have
wasn't
been
that
with
much later.
limited
I thought it was
edition.
way later than 2013, but no, that shit was out 2013. Damn. That was
Yeah, I
early
think-
3DS.
I think both of those might have been limited edition DS models, though, whereas Tomodachi I
Oh
assume
yeah,
would be
maybe.
just general.
Hmm.
It's been a long time, but I
It's
did
been a
sell
while.
those back at GameStop.
I didn't mention this, but we got an invitation to check out the demo version of one of those shop slop games, and it's like Gamer Stop
Oh
Simulator.
my god.
Yes.
It's,
I
Even
thought you were
more
going to
game.
start going into a bit about us getting the invitation to the High Guard event. And we got to play it early. I was scared that was what was happening.
no, we're not running that bit.
Dr. Disrespect was there. It was great.
Yeah, it was just
what is
us.
that
I don't know.
sentence, Aggro?
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, Aggro. Do you mean Dr. Cheats on Wife?
No, we're talking about Doctor and Child's DM. God, fucking. Anyway, it's not fun when he fakes getting invited to things. It's delightful when we do. That's it. That's it for Big Thing to Mention. You gotta go home now. Viewers, you gotta go home now. You don't get to hang out anymore. That was it.
It's been hours.
It's been
Let
hours.
us free, viewers.
That was it. Wait, Ed is in Fortnite. Do we have to? Hey, Bob. Ed is in Fortnite.
What? Which ad?
I don't fucking know. Chat didn't say which Ed.
It's like it's
How
probably
many
drop
D's
Ed.
was it?
It's one.
Oh,
Is
it's Ed, and Eddie. Ed. So the tall one.
That is in fact the tall one because he's not Eddie or Double D. Okay, 1 second. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna put his image on the screen. I'm gonna put Ed in Fortnite on the screen, and we're all gonna commentate.
Oh
how
no!
it
Again?
looks. Yep, we're doing it
I think
again.
it's funny that this motherfucker is supposed to be 12,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't feel the need to put him in the mech suit. They just have this lanky, terrifying 6 foot tall child running towards you.
It's true to life.
Yup.
That's fucking
God.
how that guy looked. He was
Look,
tall as hell.
I knew a guy exactly like that when I was a kid.
It's fucking true. I know who you're talking about.
That's about as good a job as you could do with translating Ed to 3D.
His expression though makes him look like Plank.
Do you think it's gonna actually be squiggle visioned? Like in real time?
No,
on
there's
Fortnite?
no way.
That'd be
Let me see if there's video.
There's definitely video. Man,
People are
It's
saying
kind of
they're-
squiggly. It's kind of
Kinda
squiggly.
Okay.
A little bit.
All right. That's cool.
You can't see it very much unless they're standing completely still.
I see.
Oh, Plank is a back bling. That's funny.
I feel like he'd have to be, right?
That's
Oh,
a
you
good
can
choice.
use Ed in Lego, that mode nobody plays.
Yeah, look at that.
Huh.
All right. There we go. Now we've talked about all the news. Now we can be free.
But wait, there's some sort of anniversary happening for Okami. The 20th anniversary is teasing something. So
Okay, are they gonna show that fucking game that's supposed to exist?
Yeah, sure.
That's what they say. It's gonna launch in April, so I bet they show something, even if it's just like a screenshot. But these Japanese anniversaries never come with announcements. Americans never fucking learn.
I know, right?
It's always like, it's a 10-year anniversary, they're gonna announce something, and it's like, no, motherfucker, they're gonna announce a pop-up cafe.
Right. It's
Yup.
not something for you.
Or an album.
Are they selling the next game at the pop-up cafe?
No,
I remember the grueling, pathetic, saddening watching them demean themselves of the World Ends With You fans as every single thing they kept opening websites with countdowns. I think they did it like 4 different times. It's like, this is it. This is the time. Like album, concert, mobile port. I think another album.
God. Yeah, that was rough. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Big Thing to Mention. Bob and I are playing Mighty Number 9 tomorrow. Maybe once. Maybe twice. Y'all are psychopaths, I guess 6 times in a row, and we have to interrupt each one, so I'm going to have to keep busting out consoles, but that shit ain't happening.
Yeah, no,
Chris-
that'd be insane.
Yeah, I would literally cry. Chris is going to be playing Call of Duty.
Going to Iraq.
We're sending Chris to Iraq. We're sending a cat boy to Iraq. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. It used to be numbered. Call of Duty 4. Remember that? It used to number these. And not for a sub-series. Just for Call of Duty. The idea of a 4th Call of Duty. That was...
And this is the first one that was modern. That's why they called it Modern Warfare, because the other ones were World War II shooters.
Yep. It was a different time. Anyway.
Are you ever gonna play 3?
Yes.
What about?
Okay.
I know
World
that
at
one's dog
War?
shit.
Yeah, no, I just remember it had flashbacks to it intensely.
No, I
I'm
don't.
like,
I,
oh.
I don't intend to play World at War.
Yeah. That's it. That's going to do it for this episode of Big Thing Dimension. Hey, Aggro, what do you got going on in the next week?
So, okay, I feel like I have to say it now because you talked about it at the top of the episode.
Oh, this is on me.
Oh no.
It is. Okay, so during the sound test, I merely observed that we domesticated dogs from wolves. And there are still wolves. And we domesticated horses. But it doesn't seem like there's a wolf analog for horses. And horses are already terrifying muscle monsters with giant teeth and rock feet.
So what
What
if,
the fuck are wolf horses?
yeah, they have like insanely long fur and they're even more ripped and they're like 2
Like,
feet
are they
taller.
saber-toothed? Is there an arm on the back holding a knife?
Are they bipedal?
It's a dire horse.
Is it that shit Bob drew?
Yes.
What name did he append to that thing? I can't remember.
Excelgor.
Excelgor, that's what he thought it was.
Which is why anytime someone posts that in an actual Pokemon streamers chat, they're like, what the fuck is that? What do you mean Excelgor? That's not that even. What the hell? Anyway, gigantifying your emotes and showing them Pokemondays is the smartest use of money on Twitch.tv. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. Big Thing Dimension. Write in what you think the wolf version of horses would be, and we'll see you in the comment section. Have a good night. Goodbye. Actually, wait a second, Aggro. I had a thought. Aggro. What if ponies, right? Just little ponies. That's the
Right.
domesticated version. And horses said no thank you. So they just didn't domesticate at all. The wolves, they're stupid.
Are you suggesting that the ponies and horses are different things?
Okay, so like in equestrian lore,
Like actual lore of horses, or are we talking about My Little Pony third gen?
We're talking about My Little Pony.
Come on.
Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Big Thing Dimension. Big Thing Dimension is possible because of you and your support over at patreon.com/DP podcast, where you can get access to the movie Isolation 119, a story of a man going to Thailand and wanting a tax break on his story of a trip to Thailand. So he made a story about going to Thailand and something happened over there. And you can find out if you watch that movie, which has multiple commentary tracks, and you can get so much more, like early access to Second Bleach and many other things. That's patreon.com/DP podcast. Thank you very much. We like being able to afford that.